All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Seraphim Specialized number 10. I'm just introing everyone. Hi, I'm Max. Today we've got Ignis and Twisty casting. Our
Hello.
first game.
Hello.
Just say hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. First game we're gonna be watching is Throw Squad plus the Goat versus I Alt F forward on AtLab.
Saying your names.
Yeah, for real.
That was
so I'm
me
gonna-
today because my fucking inspection was not working. But
Real. Holy shit. Okay. I'll throw it over to you guys, and we'll be starting shortly.
Okay. So Ignis, what do you expecting out of this match, man? Like,
Well,
I don't really recognize these names, but I'm sure since they made it to playoffs, this is gonna be pretty interesting.
I'm
match
excited,
today.
bro. I want to see what they lock in. I want to see what comps they're gonna play.
Bro, do you think they're gonna go eject buttons and Taro?
Maybe. Honestly, it might be tech. Honestly,
It's the
when do you go
secret
next time
tech.
again?
So we are starting on Atlas Lab. So what picks would you expect from this map?
I mean, Atlas Lab. And I mean, it really depends on the Awakenings. Everything is pretty good. A lot of things are pretty good on this map, so
Yeah,
it really depends.
I see a lot of Lunas you see on this map. I don't know if any of the midfielders play it, but we probably will see some KOing happening. Not a lot of core control because damage is weak, personally.
Yep, especially with the ad lab doing like half your health bar in the middle. That's always great.
Yeah.
I've been playing
Okay.
Brawler and Mako on this map, and I kind of just like insta kill people with the ulti into that.
You are
map, so.
playing Mako forward. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, so maybe they might pull out Mako forward. You never know.
They might do the tech.
They might do it.
All right. So I think we're just waiting for mine to ready up. All right. Mine is ready up. Readied up. I used the right term there.
Yes, sir.
Getting in.
Let's see what they pick.
Dude, I wish you could see Awakenings. Because I know there's a script
really do.
that there is, but like, I don't know
How
to
about we
run
try
it.
to guess the Awakening?
Oh, you want to guess the... Okay.
I'm gonna guess these Awakenings, bro.
Yeah.
Watch there be double creation, and then everyone dies with range.
Dude, they're gonna go Luna and double creation.
They will, bro. Think off. There's double creation. I'm gonna lock Kazan and take like timeless or something.
Okay. Oh, I see a Stell Era Atlas. So we got
Shit
double
up.
midfielder over here. Okay, let's see what kind of bans both teams are gonna look to do.
A vice ban,
Vice.
bro. Maybe
Wait,
extra
wait.
special. Maybe extra special.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just targeted bans.
Maybe it's Deadeye.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be dead. Yeah, it could be targeted bans as well. They're locking Kazan. Is there double creation? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think it's double creation, bro. I'm gonna keep it real.
I think there's a size awakening. That's my guess. There's a size awakening here. There's a Rasmus lock-in.
Yeah.
Rasmus
Could be a
Estelle?
Stell Awakening.
Is it Rasmus goalie?
Maybe. All right, I'm guessing build different.
Whoa. They're playing the Estelle era comp. That's crazy.
Dude, this is some
Rasmus
tech we don't know
Estelle. Julie, I think it's Rasmus goalie. Gotta be.
Okay.
Fight or
it was
flight.
Fight or flight explosive entrance. I'm surprised we're not seeing these in Taros.
Yeah.
But
I think Kazan's pretty good at this awakening too. But surprising they lock it.
yeah, we did almost see Kazan, but Step Switcher getting the jump on Mac and almost getting a double barrier there, and Mac dying to Juliet, and Step Switcher hitting and getting double barrier, passing in and just scoring a 12-second goal.
That's crazy. We go.
That is
What just
crazy.
happened? Someone just died in like 1.5 seconds of the game starting or something.
Yeah, that's Alice Labs.
So crazy.
By telling Mac to use energy burst. Step Switcher almost getting the barrier with some pressure happening with the hook coming out, getting top one, passing. Will this Juliet be able to do anything with low stagger, having to burn the evade? Dash punch coming out, still staggered, and Juliet dying to Mac. The hook coming up, messing up the play to Vi, and the ball. Everybody loses control of the ball.
Buckle does do that sometimes. Don't lie.
Yeah.
I always running into the black hole and just exploding myself with someone else. Hopefully they'll do it this game.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I know it's intentional.
Oh, Mac looking a little low.
Big damage with that
Dude,
button.
everybody's looking low. With the fist, the Flame Fury coming out, and the Atlas all actually saving Mac. Probably was about to die to the dash punch with the Juliet, just straight up dying. Owl able to clear away. A bunch of pressure happening, but Step Switcher able to clutch it up and help out Owl. The core flip coming out, shooting top corner, and now it's 1-1.
Yep, he just dribbled it and got enough energy for that flip and shot it in later.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Now they don't have that much energy though, so I'm wondering how they're gonna score this next goal in. If they are.
Step Switcher looking pretty high in the energy department, but I don't think anybody has enough. Okay, now Mac has enough for an evade, but once again, Juliet looking really low. Yeah, but they are able to regen, and Step Switcher cooking Mac a little bit. Holy. Step Switcher having flip, but Owl unfortunately missing some strikes, losing both barriers for it. And Juliet getting a dribble. See what kind of type of offense they can do with Step Switcher's flip. With Maya trying to kill Owl with that tornado, but failing miserably. Owl, the only person on the board with flip. See if they can defend this offense. Having to use the flip. The Raditz emote coming out. And Red Volcano is just holding on to this barrier for dear life.
Before we got hit by that black hole, a lot of people are very low right now. But the left team, blue side, has all 3 fight or flight, so they're gonna have a lot of secondaries.
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot
that's
of
big right now. It gives them a lot more core control because it gives them a lot of movement speed. And everyone keeps getting shattered. So as you can see right there, they're gonna get like all their secondaries back again.
Yeah, I always forget that fight or flight gives you your secondary back for free. Oh, looking out from Max, shooting bottom corner. That was low-key, kind of crazy. Nobody was ready for that. Actually, Step Switcher was a little ready, but Hook isn't.
They missed, unfortunately.
Travel time. Yeah. Emotes coming out. With Juliet. Oh, it's coming out immediately, but Skittle getting it past her. And pressure building in the top side. And Mai barely dodging the dash punch, crawling back for dear life. Some pressure coming out of the Alice expands, but Red Volcano has flip. Will these players be able to put the offense on? No. Mai just cooks everybody.
Sheesh.
That is set 1 going to.
It's a bit of a fight or flight trip, I'm not gonna lie. They're just permanent movie speed up, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah,
even when they get hit by the Atlas middle thing, they get more movement speed for it. Because if you get hurt, you also get movement speed.
Yeah, fight or flight's kind of a bad awakening.
Bit OP.
Wow, we're seeing the spark of leadership not getting taken by the Atlas, opting for Manu instead. Dude, wait, this is like 3 really good Julie Awakenings. And Mai having to deny 1-2. Personally, I would just want Unstoppable, because you can't really deny 3 of them. They're all 3 pretty.
Nah, bro, you gotta go Pride Fetter on there, bro. It goes crazy.
True.
You just you half charge to NATO, and then you like recast half charge and it'll, like spread their health bar. Trust. That's the technology.
True. And it's the techno here. So with some more pressure building up and the expanse being forced out, barely able to save that bottom barrier. Juliet looking really low, having to live, but getting reaching beam.
Bro, that's +2 right there. That's 2 stacks, bro. I'm telling you, Pride Fetter is popping right now.
That's true. They're not knowers.
They are knowers of tech, bro. That's a full target barrier.
Oh no, Red Volcano missing everything.
Quite narrowly gets through his creation.
He had flip. Alright, Owl looking pretty low on the energy, or not energy, abilities. Some flips building up. Mac is looking like they're gonna be the first one to get it, but Step Switcher just cooks everybody.
Red Volcano's strike shot was down there, so he couldn't quite reach the ball. I wonder if he had a secondary up there, but I think it was still on cooldown. He used everything earlier.
Yeah. We got some flips building up here. The only people not having it is Mai and the Juliets. But Mac getting that Rose Warp, getting that bottom barrier, seeing what they can do. The Step Switcher still looking pretty high, and Owl also looking pretty high. Both having flips, with Mac using the flip, and Step Switcher retaliating with their own. Trying to get it past everyone. Step Switcher is just there helping Owl, helping them cook.
Can they cook here? Can they set up the NATO?
They cook? No.
They did it. They set up the NATO, bro. Prize Fighter killed them there. Prize Fighter killed Rasmus. I'm telling you, the value. You can see it there. That's 3 stacks.
I mean, he dies anyways. I think we're chill. Oh no. The missing strikes. We got the expanse out with the dash punch and the flip.
Oh!
No.
Saves the ball.
Barely.
When they
Kind of
blocked this like a
unfortunate.
Cell era comp, I really didn't think they'd be doing the KOing, but here they are just killing them all with the Cell era. So against that, yeah, the era could do some major damage, I guess, with the tornadoes and shrinks, honestly.
Man.
They killed Fuel 3 times with the beam.
If ZZ can Oki someone with siphoning Juno and win games, I think Eric can work.
I mean,
Kind of.
Stinger was OP though. Stinger siphoning Juno is actually broken.
Oh, Juliet looking a little low, looking a little staggered. All I'm saying,
Might be
if
an
I had
interview,
Prize Fighter, bro, this Juliet
I'm
was
telling you,
dead.
he'd be profiting right now. He'd really be profiting.
Yeah.
Considering the
Red
past
Volcano.
Evo, when Red Volcano's strike is on cooldown, I believe, but
Yeah, he
This is
used
what it
strike
is.
to kill the Julie.
yeah. I mean, look, I'm a guy who took strike shot in Taro to like kill people. Like I swapped with my goalie to do it. Like it's a test. So I mean, I would do that too if I was Red Volcano. That's a kill. That's +1.
Yeah. Nowhere's no.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have prize better, so I mean, not his worth.
Yeah. Let's see what can happen with Step Switcher almost having flip. But Juliet offense looking pretty good. But Mai looking to cook everyone, forcing Step Switcher's flip. And Step Switcher just opts to wait and hits it around them. Not quite able to get the goal. The pass coming in. The ginormous expanse coming out.
That's why he takes a monumentalist. Sheesh.
Oh yeah. With the flip being forced out here. Let's see what this Juliet can cook up. If anything, looking like some pretty solid defense. With Owl using their energy burst, core flip, however you please. This bottom barrier is just not faltering. Oh, Red Volcano opting to use that flip. Or not flip, the strike. Possibly
The
the
strike shot
slow.
was used a bit too aggressively, yeah.
Yeah. Or
Unfortunately,
maybe
his strike can't come up in
for
time.
Quite unfortunate. Yo, I'm seeing this Julie timeless creative tech. What do you
I
think?
am, honestly. I think I want the enemy Juliet to, red side Juliet to play a little bit more aggressive. They seem to be playing back and forth a little bit more, but I think if they really exert some pressure, they can go a bit crazy.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
they get the size awakening and just like dash punch it into the goal box whenever he doesn't have secondary. They could be getting a lot of goals here.
Demo
That's
is,
good. The demo, last pick.
yeah.
Air's looking to not die anytime soon though with the Stagger Swagger. That awakening is in dire need of a buff, obviously, because it's definitely not the best awakening in the game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe increase the speed another 2%. I had to guess.
Make it like 200% increase speed. Be nice.
Why able to not to not die with the Stagger Swagger
Back to
healing?
full HP.
Yeah. Kind of a crazy
Another thing is
awakening.
when you have Stagger Swagger, you can opt to not use any dodges as much and just build up your energy without really getting punished because you can't really die as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So you might see Mai getting off a lot more flips now that they have Stagger Swagger.
Hey, maybe they're not nowhere. Maybe they still evade everything.
I mean, sometimes you gotta evade, like dash punch. It doesn't matter how what HP you're at, you're gonna die to it if you get hit in the corner by it.
Oh, Step Switcher's hook. Barely saving that. But Owl looking, they're back against the wall and not able to have any abilities there to save Max bottom core flip shot. I can't English, bro. I can't think of it. I can't.
The insta flip to knock the Rastus back into shooting to the bottom corner. It's a bit crazy, and the enemy team really couldn't do much against it.
Yeah. Oh, with the Juliet's first kill on the board. I just died.
But you know what? At the very beginning of the game, bro. Remember? She one-shot someone like 2 seconds into the game in the first round.
Wait, did she?
Yeah, remember?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, Step Switcher getting a little bit low here.
Yeah, but Step Switcher almost has a core flip.
Oh, not their beam kill. Bro, I'm telling you, prize fighter on air here would be absolutely immaculate.
Yeah, Red Volcano's flip being forced out, but Step Switcher looking a little low and finally dying, not opting to evade anything, getting a little greedy, but save for that flip. But will Owl be able to defend against everything? The Juliet dash punch missing with the core flip. Didn't wait out the bag.
Barely stays up long enough to block the core flip.
Mac looking a little low, forcing out the Atlas Live. See if this top barrier will come out for Ialta forward. If not, it's looking a little bad, but I mean,
what a great shot into the corner there. Yeah. By Mai getting the barrier. See if they can score it in now, though.
Oh no, the middle curving the ball.
It's bound to happen eventually on overtime. The court just went so fast, it just went right past them.
And court's going a little slow, personally.
Yeah, O2 and both barriers are open on both teams. It's a matter of time before it gets in there.
Ooh, I think for bottom barrier with the core flip. Usually I can get anything done. Step Switcher missing the hook. Threading the needle there. With Reticle Volcano missing 2 strikes in a row. This is not what you want to see.
Alright, he's got the hidden tech back in his back pocket. Strike shot kill next right there. Almost gets a barrier. The Bomba is up. What's gonna happen?
Oh,
It's gonna walk into it. Oh, she almost got a combo off of it. An arrow.
Oh my god, Step Switcher cooking.
Crazy. If Era didn't evade there, they could have dash punched her after the ulti and killed him. But he does not. He's not a greedy boy, and he uses his evade, unfortunately, for the enemy team. It's red team.
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost a double kill.
So close.
Yeah. Some pressure building. Step Switcher is looking low with no evades. Looking kind of bad, but let's see blue team here. Everybody having a flip except for Red Volcano now, and still losing that barrier. Step Switcher off their signature cooking that they've been doing, forcing out max flip, but it's read by the Julie dash punch.
Zero nano damage, maybe. Nope.
Oh my god! Yo, what was that shot by Owl?
That was some insane angling.
Dude, they got like an A in geometry. Holy.
They cooked.
They good.
Showing me why it wasn't a Rasmus Scully right here. That's what they're showing.
True.
Bringing back the classic of Still Guilty.
We got some bombos going off. Step Switcher looking low as per usual with the dash punch from the Juliet, killing Mai with the flip. Looking really bad. The blue team here. Back. Some dribble and play. Let's see if Alta forward can keep this barrier up. They will lose it. Step Switcher looking low, not looking for the orb, just still playing aggressive. Alright, coming back for the orb. Looking pretty healthy now, but the bottom barrier does fall. What do you think's gonna happen here, Ignis?
I think that's what's gonna happen, man. Oh, can't let it. Estelle gets your gold box with cooldowns up. That's what's gonna happen. A lot of ways to win Strike Force on Estelle. Only problem is her cooldowns don't really allow her to normally do that, but when she has them up, it's a bit dangerous.
I remember when I was watching your stream months ago, you would just call it 3 win buttons.
It is, bro. I was doing it today on 100 ping. I almost won that round. I had the most redirects with 130 ping somehow. We still lost.
Back getting quick strikes. And then Step Switcher not opting for any size. Oh, actually, no, they have leadership. And that's pretty good. But this Juliet starting to look a little scary. They got nice edge, heavy impact. You think we're gonna see any more KOs for the side of Ialta Ford?
I think we're gonna see more KOs for the Arenado, I think. Unfortunately, it went through the teammate of their team, unfortunately. That was a red player, and they would have been dead.
All right, some passing play happening. Nobody able to get that bottom barrier. However, Mac is like, he's just kind of cooking. Who let them cook, bro? Kill this person. Red Volcano even getting in for some action. Not able to get anything done though. Juliet damage coming out. Mac not having any evade it seems, but having the Atlas ult to save them. We got an open goal for the side of Third Squad. Wait, did I? What haven't? I have been getting the names mixed up. I'm smart.
Wait, what team are you talking? Which team is what?
I've been calling Third Squad. I ulted for it, I'm pretty sure.
So which team is what? Oh, the fair! I'm telling you, bro. Prize Fighter would go crazy.
Bro, it would go crazy.
It would go so crazy. This era is even pressing the KO button. They're a brawler, bro. I see them just like sometimes AFKing at enemy net. That's like a brawler player right there, bro. He knows how to KO them on the era.
Oh,
He's making me want to play some brawler era, and honestly, after the tournament, I'm not gonna lie. You might see me terrorizing some lobbies.
Hey, bro, be a banger video. Oh, so some pressure building in the top,
Okay.
but is Juliet not able to get any dash punch kill? Not unfortunate, but Steps and Owl both looking pretty close to flip, but that bottom barrier does fall. Just barely. Owl forcing to use their flip, but Mac kind of just cooking. Or my bad, my cooking, but Mac gets the goal.
It's in the top corner, bro. You angled that one. These Estelles are aiming their shots pretty well at the corners. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was kind of goated.
Ares also has a lot more stuffing power than a lot of people think with their beam.
Yeah.
Because he can hit multiple turrets. And anybody like that is really strong at the stuffing.
It's really the difference between a stealth beam and Air beam, except for like hit stun.
Yep. Yo, hit stun them when they're staggered. That's for sure. It's been hit stunning them when they're staggered. It's been killing them when they're staggered, so.
Get a big bomba coming off. Red Volcano forces their flip, but Mac having the bomba activate, and they have no evade now. Looking for prime time for Juliet. However, Juliet just get rose orbs. Oh no! Looking so bad for Third Squad. Switcher able to get that pendulum swing to get that bottom barrier. Mine looking low. No energy. No!
Oh, narrowly misses the barrier. Bro, I'm noticing that this Ariel just loves to use callouts. She's used like all the callouts in this game, like every single one of them. I think.
I don't actually use get orbs.
Ariel even used get orbs, bro. No one uses get orbs. Yeah, I saw her use it.
Oh my god. Dude, Third Squad is holding on for dear life to this barrier. No, that turned into missing.
Coming out. We have double bewitching beam. Yeah, there it happens.
Am I looking pretty close to flip, and Subswitcher's looking like they're in kill range. That big bomba going off. Looking really bad for Third Squad here. Oh my god.
Dude, on the flip, bro. This era knows how to KO players.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, this era is gonna have 4 times the amount of KOs than the Julia at the end of this game. Another one.
Oh,
found by that NATO. Holy sheesh.
This is on brawler era, bro. That's so funny.
You threw out a NATO, killed a guy, threw it out off cooldown, killed another guy, and scored. Now they're dying.
Bro, that was some strange killing for double midfield from Ialta forward. Do you think Third Squad's gonna ban Era next game?
Potentially. That era's a bit nutty.
A little bit nutty.
I'll be honest, I did not believe in the Stella era comp, but they proved me wrong.
Yeah, I was not a believer.
How many KOs? Let's see.
6 my KOs.
6, see. So okay, it's only triple the amount of the Juliet.
Hey,
where the arrows found, I thought it was like 4 beam kills or something like that. That was a lot of beam kills.
Yeah, they would have had like 7 or 8 if they had prize fighter though.
Honestly, the pressure value would have been immaculate there.
No worries.
Big 3 stacks every set.
Okay. Oh yeah, it is just best of ones.
It's only BO1? Oh, okay. Sheesh.
I thought it was best of 2. All right, looks like we're not going to see Third Squad do any more or any banning of Era. But maybe the winner of Victory Bongos versus Yggdrasil will ban Era.
I'm really hoping to see what like new characters they bring out. Because
Yeah.
that was a very very unique variety of team comps coming from both teams there. Pretty exciting to watch. I haven't
Oh
seen
yeah.
a still goalie in a while.
Yeah. Still
You showing me it.
pretty rare.
You hit those corners, bro. He was hitting those corners.
Yeah. They were cooking pretty hard.
I think it all came down to the fact that the other team had more movement speed awakenings, so they couldn't really get their Julie at the ball to score the ball in as much as they would like. Their team just had more like control over the match, the core, and KOing the enemy players. It seemed like with that first awakening pickup, Fight or Flight, very very cool awakening.
Yeah, that awakening is very very weak and needs some more buffs.
I was very surprised when they buffed it.
It's kind of like quick strikes. When it was OP, I had like 25% and 2 energy per hit. Like it's kind of just a must pick on certain maps. Like maybe not like Demon Dive.
I think it's a good pick on like almost every map, honestly.
Yeah, but it's still just a solid option for any situation.
Yeah.
It's just
I would say it's the best. They also got Stagger Circle. That is an awakening.
Yeah.
It's like you cannot die because you get tons of movement speed and tons of regeneration. So anytime the enemy are throwing abilities at you, you kind of just want them to do that because they're wasting their cooldowns and making you faster at the same time.
Oh yeah. Really, really good. Looking at this bracket, who do you think is gonna take Seraphim here? It's just a wild guess again.
Well, considering how I don't actually have the bracket up because I'm a dummy. Worst bracket.
I'll DM you it.
Alright.
Don't worry. Yeah.
I'm really bad at navigating start.gg. Let's see.
Sorry, it doesn't have any pictures.
That's fine. Alright. So, IL F4 is already in their next match. That's crazy.
Yeah. Is that what will be on stream? Oh, yeah, let's do it.
This one's being streamed.
Okay. See if we get that signature
next match.
Brawler Era coming out.
I hope they take prize player this time, honestly. It could get crazy.
It would go crazy.
I wonder if we're gonna see another Atlab come in.
Maybe.
That's my expectation. A lot of people like Atlab. For a good reason. I think it's their best design map. I honestly want to see Claire and Corp come back in the rotation. I really like it. I think it's just a funny map. It's like Oni Village, but it was actually fun. Like it had a cool like gimmick, but it was actually just fun.
Yeah, you get the fun zone when you're staggered.
Yep. Hit him into the Vanish map. You got the Octavia bumpers, send the core Mach 20 everywhere, and the players. Not the funniest thing where like you'll get hit by like the smallest heavy hit, but you'll get hit to a bumper and you just get sent flying and die. That's the greatest part.
Funny. Okay. Look at Victory Bongos lineup. Okay. Hey,
is there a bongo in there? Why is their name Victory Bongo if they have no guy named Bongo?
I don't know. Maybe they're playing Mako.
Oh, true. I want to see the Mako come out. I'm playing a lot of Mako recently.
All right, but do you want to see a forward Mako?
I want to see a forward Mako, but let's be honest, it's probably not gonna happen. It's either gonna be like midfield or goalie Mako. But I do think it like they might just pick it because it has like a lot of ways to win strike cores. That's like the thing about Mako. She does like literally everything you could ever want in a character, except for healing your teammates, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I'm very surprised that she got buffed this patch. I checked the patch notes. I was like, why is there 5 seconds off this ulti? Now Mako ulti is very disgusting if it actually lands. It can get some free goals, or if someone's low, it can just bounce them around and kill them.
Mako has the funny abilities.
Yep. I really like the Mako primary. It's really fun to use.
Yeah, I'm so glad they fixed that bug where she's like holding it.
She shoot through primaries.
Yeah, dude, that was so frustrating. Because you just couldn't core flip because they would just hold primary. At least in like trying to stuff it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still possible to core flip reset. Like you have 2 strikes, you can just tap it. It's just a very strong ability.
That's really good. All right, we're probably still waiting for some map bans to come out. Oh, we got Amy's app.
Amy's, okay. Let's see it. Bro, Aesop is yelling at you right now, bro. And me.
Yelling at me?
Yeah, well, you mispronounced Amy's name. It's Amy. How many times does he have to tell you? It's Amy, not Amy.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Bro, I remember Aesop would just like, he would just yell at people. it's Amy. I know. I always know to say Amy now.
When
if you're wondering if the correct pronunciation, it is Amy.
That's so funny. It's Amy, not Amy.
Yeah, I'd be like, why you guys call it Amy, bro? That's wrong.
Alright, as we get into this match, bro, I'm just excited to see maybe a Brawl era again, bro. That was so entertaining.
I'm wondering if they're gonna ban Rasmus or not. None of them hovered it last time, so I don't know if they can play it. I assume it's gonna get banned if they can't play it. I'm wondering if both teams will ban it. That'd be kind of funny if you see both teams ban it. That'll make a lot of more options for characters.
Yeah, we are seeing a Juliet ban hover though.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay, Atlas ban. Did not want to see the Atlas come out. They're gonna opt for the Nether healing character, but Stagger is not much of a very important issue on Imy's app. It's more the fact that you can get knocked into the black hole in the middle of the map, but see how it comes out here. Yeah. So they didn't. Yeah, Rasmus is up. I wonder if both teams are gonna pick it.
Oh wait, I just realized they're going Vortal instead of Mai.
They're going what?
They changed the player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll board. Okay. Oh, we're seeing some Sparkle leadership. Don't even need to know what the other awakening is, because this awakening is very, very well designed and fun awakening.
Yep.
Seeing some pressure building. Victory Bacon not actually able to save that barrier. It looked like it went down on my screen. I guess not. But Glitch Pop coming out with some geometry. Portal knowing their stuff.
I wonder how Team Victory is gonna do without a Rasmus on this map. That's a big question here. Yeah, Rasmus is very infamous for being quite OP on this map.
Yeah, they're gonna lose out on a lot of map pressure. They just can't walk for free. Wow.
Let's see if they can
we're good.
They can utilize their Atlas spam and try to get the vault more.
Yeah.
As this might not be on his comfort pick as much now.
Yeah. That core actually get down Mr. President and data gas from that hook there.
Yeah, he's yes,
a bug.
Rasmus secondary, love to see it. Oh,
love Rasmus secondary.
Oh,
some Mac winning the offense.
Zentaro primary connecting,
Zentaro
killing a guy.
Okay, wait, actually, Zentaro has a little bit more strength. They have 7 strength.
Yeah, that's Sparkle leadership, bro. That's some.
Yeah.
Don't forget, he has more than 7 strength. I think he gets his teammates Sparkle leadership damage too. So, yeah. I think he gets like. Wait, no, it is just 7 strength. It's 1 of 7. Yeah. I'm done. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Mac missing that death touch, hook, whatever you want to call it. Red Volcano barely saving them, bro.
He's cooking on that now.
Yeah.
I want to see a Dorito go.
Yeah, that would be really funny. A Primal Shack missing the flip. So unfortunate. Victory Bacon is the only one on Victory Bongos to have this flip available.
Red Volcano is utilizing a strike shot. He's redemption arc on his strike shot there. It's the save right there.
He won that training arc in that 10 minutes.
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't playing.
Let's see if they can get it to their Rasmus with flip up here.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, let's just say that
Ivy can't act there, bro. Ivy was gonna dash backwards and hit the ball out, bro. Trust.
Trust.
Mac is the biggest brain player in the world. Watch, he's gonna get a kill with his ulti, like very soon.
Very soon.
I see it.
I mean,
Maybe
you
make
can
it
live.
out. Oh, he is 1 HP.
Down low, a little low. Now looking a little staggered. Sticky Bacon playing a little too aggressive. Not able to save that barrier.
You have it now. It's okay. He's not gonna full HP.
They have it now.
And they used all their abilities trying to kill him, so they didn't have anything to save the ball.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate.
Both teams with open nets at 30 seconds. I want to know if it's gonna go to overtime or if it's gonna score it right quick. Flip. Oh.
Whoa. We're not able to score that. Volcano doing a little bit of dribbling.
Not that many kills coming out on Ivy's app, but surprisingly.
Yeah. Looking pretty kill list, but Mac, he says who needs kills when you just score it?
That's true. You only really go for kills when you need them to end the round, honestly. It's better to sit the ball in if you can.
Yeah, I'm seeing this extra special, bro. You think it gets denied?
I think it definitely gets denied. Probably by Kai, honestly.
They're not knowers.
Hey, Kai is not taking anything. Is he going for... Oh, he goes for rapid fire, okay.
Oh, no.
But they get a spark on Kentaro. He somehow gets a 4th pick spark with the leadership start. You think someone would take it? It's not took leadership, but maybe this is what they need right there.
Yeah, that Mac maybe ulting Casper. Maybe the friendly ghost is getting in the way.
Ah, yeah. I mean, he does have it up for this next round. They can just score.
Yeah, as a
It's
pretty
a zoning ult, you know.
You you can kind of just use that ult for fun. You don't really need to like actually hit it. But Primal Shack just soul reading Red Volcano and saying domain expansion. I think that ends.
I would like to see more patience from Mac, and hopefully he can just like wait a little bit and use like hold on to his ult and use that as like pressure, so that they can't really walk near like the Ivy Black hole.
Oh my
but
god!
But he gets killed by what did I do? A Giga Blast?
Giga. Yeah, he died the Giga. That was kind of crazy. Richard Bacon, that pressure there. And playing really up here. There's a lot of
now
speed.
doesn't have any abilities now if they can get it back up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he can't. She's gonna have secondary in a second here. There it is.
Yep.
No primary now.
Like almost dying actually. See what's gonna happen.
No abilities on it now. Yep.
Yeah. Kind of a ripper just.
Destroys him.
Yeah. HG Bongo's looking to have a 2-0 lead here in this set. Or I guess they do, not looking to have.
They already do.
Yeah, they already do.
Convert on it and get a set and bring it back to 1-1.
Yeah. Mac looking pretty low, but now is a character that does exist inside this video game. And not looking low for now. If Primal Shack can cook with their flip.
Will it timeout? Oh, the rest of the secondary didn't timeout this time.
Maybe not being able to. Ricky Bong doesn't get it through. Ooh, that Dorito in the zoning tool. See,
Victory Beacon's low on cooldowns here.
Yeah.
Not for long though, with this rapid fire back up now.
Volcano having flip is not gonna help Primal Shack's case, but he does just he is the one that flips first and is able to get that barrier.
It could be pretty bad if Zentaro gets a few more goals here, because then he might get first pick and then get another spark. That might be a bit jover.
Might be a little bit jover, indeed. See if Bordeaux can score this goal. Mac has flip. They can play really aggressive here, but Mac misses the flip. That's not what you want to see.
The pass there. Fortunately for them.
Kind of just holding it down, bro. No kizzy.
Dorito speed goes crazy.
Yeah, Primal Shack.
I need to see them upgrade for
not able to do anything here. The portal flip. Mac cannot cook. Currently. Bacon has that flip. What they're gonna do? Play it up. Ooh, it's looking really bad for Alta Ford. Oh, actually, never mind, I'm slow. Data Gas used their flip. Red Volcano used their flip.
Holy.
Ooh, a core flip coming out.
Oh, that strike shot coming into
That straight shot, that trading art coming in clutch. That's kind of insane.
Was a bit crazy. The Dorito might get it in here. Oh, but pink for the enemy.
Oh boy. If Matt can cook here, it's 2-on-1. That pendulum swing. Oh, winning that strike war. Man, dude, I ulted forward it like fucking coming back for dear life. On that point, it was looking really grim.
When honestly, it's looking like they should not have been Atlas, because now it's kind of cooking with the sword angle dribbles. Not going to lie, the now is looking pretty good. Once she gets like monumentalist, it might be a bit strong.
Yeah. You think they deny Manya? You think they're nervous?
If Ivy picks before them, I probably wouldn't like take it on anyone else though.
Mac got a cook kill. What does it matter?
Zentaro got it in with his dash. Let's see if he gets first pick on the draft.
Yeah.
Nope, Ty does. Let's see if there's a spark in here.
Ooh, do you think Zentaro gets the 5th place spark?
Probably not. Let's see if one of their teammates take it. Because everyone has spark on leadership. Probably someone will take it, right? Okay,
yeah.
Kai takes it first.
But they did give Red Volcano.
Now, as I was talking about earlier, now it just got Monumentalist, so it's gonna be a bit harder to score. Like her Dorito gets a lot bigger, but the big thing is that her orb thing, it's really easy to defend your goal box with it now when it's a lot bigger. Much better to defend the goal.
Be very hard.
Have his berry up a little bit longer now.
Yeah, gonna be locking it down, locking the fort down.
So many creations coming out at the round start here.
Yep. Bacon actually able to get that out of the corner there. Shack getting the barrier pretty easily. Looking at not putting up much of a fight. And Shack with the Oni's blade into passive, able to get that gold there. To actually get away from Red Volcano's hands.
Even with the passive nerf, he still gets it there.
Yep.
I think might need a nerf for him again, obviously.
Yeah. Another 4 hits. Make it 20 hits.
Make it 20 hits on the passive. Oh no.
And Mac having to come back, not able to actually take that core away. Red Volcano is not really defending too much here. And missing the strike, not able to flip it out. Quite unfortunate for Ialta forward. Irky Bongo saying, I don't care, you have Manu, we're just better.
Truly. This now is holding the forward down a little bit better without the Manu, honestly. What happened? Maybe it's just Primal Shack is going a bit crazy right now.
Yeah.
They do manage to get that barrier back though. If they can get Rasmus the core here with flip, we'll both find the goal.
Ooh, very nice corner shot from Portal.
I mean noted is down locked. They have the I mean noted. I feel like everyone has I mean noted. Except for me. I don't use that one. Do you use I mean noted, Twisty?
No. I have like one free emote slot and I use it on Rasmus pushing his glasses up. I think it's a really funny emote. Victory Bacon, I was able to get it out, but panicking with the flip, and Mac and Bordeaux are able to power friendship that barrier. The Primal Shack just dribbling off the Oni's blade and getting that core, and look at 2-0 for the side of Victory Bongos.
Let's see if they get more sparks here. Ivy is up first this time.
Oh, I'm seeing some sparks, some nice edge.
Who's gonna take it out? Ivy is. Oh, Ivy got it. Knife's Edge is the first pickup, obviously, on this map. Knife's Edge is very strong on Ivy's app because it works in the middle, so you just get a lot of movement speed just permanently. It's have like 30% increased move speed permanently, as long as you're not in your own goal box, which you probably shouldn't be in.
Yeah. Looking like a pretty good draft for everybody, honestly. Everybody got what they wanted. Good Mac can Do a lot with that size. The 25% size, really good for Rasmus. Able to just pressure out Victory Bacon.
Really?
See what Mac can cook here with that War Flash. Ooh. Ooh, look at the moves. Ooh. The Victory Bacon reading that top shot. Very, very clean save. Ooh, I like these strikes from Victory Bacon. Very, very good strikes. Wardle, having used that flip, barely able to get it out with Mac. Almost with attack on that hush.
You know what I noticed?
What's up?
There hasn't been a single Rasmus ult kill.
No, there was one at some point.
When?
It was the first set that Victory Broncos took. Like it,
really?
Mac killed him as Primal Shack scored.
Oh, okay. I'm just not seeing the Rasmus ult value. Oh, almost came in there. Not quite though.
Or might not be a nowhere. Primal Shack barely getting that kill there.
There's a monumental value. Oh, another one connects. It doesn't matter though.
Ooh, what a crazy shot.
Crazy angle the core flip to dodge the Dorito.
Yeah, really good hit around it. Mac with a laughing Juno. If they can get another ult kill. I think we see more value.
Maybe he even does like the one where you hook them into the wall, like right next to you. That one's always crazy.
Yeah, he doesn't specialize like a little hard. Ooh, Mac using that flip reactively. But missing. What the?
It's Rasmus ulti actually killed himself there because it dragged Zentara's primer into him and he died.
Yeah. If you can get into this action. Oh, getting it away.
Okay, what a nice redirect behind me there. See if they can get the ball in though. There's a lot of pressure coming out on the left side of the field.
Let's see if Primal's back can get around this Monu now. Very, very weak pick.
As long as your secondary's up, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Monumental is now secondary, kind of beats everything in the end.
Yeah, Victory Bacon actually panicking a little bit there.
Unless it's like a multi-hit, then it doesn't beat that, but...
Yeah. See if Alpha Ford can crawl their way back and make it to 5, but Mac is his third hook kill on the board.
A lot of creations coming out. That's the thing. You're playing like I mean now, you don't know which creations are where because they're all blue. They all look pretty similar.
Power with a flip here. See if they can make some magic happen. Oh, Portal Strike going Victory Bacon with that glitch pop. Bacon knowing he messed up there. Okay, they still got a fighting chance to close it out here. Maybe be done instead of having Alpha 4 or I Alpha 4 to have a chance at redemption and get another spark on the board. We're looking at not opting to flip that, losing the berry in the process. If Victory Bacon can defend against these two flips, but they're not able to.
We're going to set 4 or 5. I mean, yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, the 5.
The final set. Yeah. Like every single ring game I played today.
Oh, there's that spark of strength. Wait, has every spark like just been a standalone in every draft?
Yeah. It's only been one spark per round.
Oh my god. See with the.
I may have more than one spark. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean that's your second spark, or no, third because leadership.
What's your first?
I was leadership.
Wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong one. Just me, Ivy's.
I was fair leadership against the spark.
Yeah. So it's mainly just to make all your other sparks become more valuable.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a must pick if you're building any sparks at all.
Yep.
Primal Shack done just killing Wardle, saying, get out of here. See if they can cook against this Monu now. and they are able to tank that Dorito with their dash.
Unfortunately for that Ivy, they did not have the Sparker Bezel. The other Ivy had the Sparker. Wait, no, Zentara had the Sparker Bezel. Unfortunately, so he does not have 5 billion HP.
Oh yeah. The Primal Shack can make anything happen. Not able to. But did a gas, losing to the Amy Sentry actually. See if they can make some magic happen with that passive coming out. Primal Shack almost having flip here. The Volcano's gonna have to be forced to use flip. But Primal Shack kind of just strike force his flip. And that is 2-0 for Ricky Bongas. Alta 4 has to win 3, or has to score 3 goals in a row. You think they can do it?
I'm a believer. They just need one good Rasmus hook right here. Come on. Right here.
Oh,
yeah. There we go. Now they just gotta get this barrier. We're chilling, you know?
Can they get this barrier though? That's the question.
I believe in them. Wait, does Rasmus have pump moves? He does. Okay, it's good.
Oh yeah. Dude, Ricky Bacon is hitting around everyone.
He just Pummeler's move speed to get it in. Another hook. Now that we're talking about it, he's starting to slap the ball into the. Holy shit!
Opposite of Cassius Chris.
He's cooking now.
Yo, Mac is cooking.
I willed his ultis into existence. He's cooking now.
Mac just has to hit,
as long as he hits those ultis, they can come back.
Oh yeah. They have Mac can cook here, almost having that flip. Opting to use the hook to get that core, but Ricky Bacon just hits it around him. Still losing the barrier. And will Mac be able to flip here and get the goal? But no, Ricky Bacon just
at
the bottom. Yeah. Oh, that's not what you want to see if you're.
Next time on the Zentara ulti, unfortunate. Of course, get down, Mr. President, yet again.
Mac looking a little low.
The foot pass? Aw. He was trying to do some attack. Put this glitch pop there.
Yeah. Oh, Victor Bacon almost getting a snipe there on Mac. He's looking really scary for Alta Force. Primal Shack has their flip up. Dude, what can happen?
The Dorito. Oh, so close.
Oh no!
No!
The enemy turret it in!
The turret shot all the way from the enemy team's spawn.
Oh my gosh. That was
What the Ivy is... Okay. What's Ivy doing?
The Ivy's moving?
Yeah, she's moving.
Wow. That was an intense one, bro. You and Victory Bacon getting a KO on the board. That was pretty funny. Okay.
I'm surprised that we got to play on Ivy's app that game. Or they got to play on Ivy's app. But
yeah.
that was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Raz just started hooking people in at the end there more, but they couldn't quite get the ball and they couldn't quite convert on the Pummeler's movement speed.
Yeah. I would have liked to see more Rasmus KOs.
Yeah.
But he did start to cook a little bit then.
He was cooking later on, but he wasn't utilizing his powers as much early. So he's kind of running a Dead Awakening part of the time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. I was about to say.
All right, yeah, so that is it for these guys, Ignis and Twisty. Everyone say thank you, Ignis. Thank you, Twisty, in chat. And go follow Ignis. He is streaming right now. Are you going to keep streaming?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I might even run some Brother Era for it.
Hey, yo. All right.
You might not want to queue if you're around, like, Challenger High Diamond currently. But...
How real is
that?
that?
I will be logging off the game, bro.
That is
amazing.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Thank you, guys. We will be back with the next games with new casters. See you guys in a bit. Bye.
Already lose.
Sloth not ready for that one.
Vaughn just punches it in.
And that's what you want to see if you're a Sad Boys fan, the confident Bells play.
I don't think I've ever seen Bells not score when he has everything up.
Vaughn can score too. He's a little bit of a good player.
Great save from Yuri Lose to keep the point alive. It looks impossible, but he made it happen.
So that's something to look out for. Everyone else, though, again, this game, good stuff. Wow. Yeah. And now,
Now finds what's the pass, and nobody was expecting that pass to come out.
Finding the KO on Thorn and they just score. How do you even defend that? He just rolled right in there, threw up a donut wall and scored.
Able to do slightly less, especially now that he's got Super Surge, who will bring it in with the Summer Assault.
Sad Boys are
Season 2 champions.
What are you doing?
I think they're allowed to be sloppy with 1 or 2.
that's how losers think. You're thinking, I'll have so many opportunities. No, you won't. You're playing against Sad Boys. You're playing against one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the world.
Preparing for a play, but it's just defended away again and again by the Sad Boys.
I was also asked, what do you have to prove this weekend? Well, K-Bot, I think the real question you should be asking is this: what don't we have to prove this weekend?
Share this!
Core Overflow, a team that we consider the gatekeeper towards the top half here, completely getting shut out here. And as I say that, they will deny the perfect shutout. Leo Leon really making so much happen here, and Leo's going to put another one in the goal.
Gordo, I can hear the comms already. Husbet, aka Joker, definitely decided to say, guys, it's time to win. Open net right now. Leon has the opportunity to score, and yes, he finishes it off. What an insane comeback from 0-2 on set 3.
Look at this, Willybun overcommits a little bit, loses the barrier for it, and now Slop is into stun.
This roster is ridiculous, right? You have Joker, you have Leo Leon, you have Slop, and these are 3 of the winningest players in Omega Strikers that aren't on the Sad Boys.
It was prepared. Once again, the momentum shifting, just sticking in this corner. Finally it goes down, but there's Slop with the dunk. Here we go, Slop going forward. Side, they're doing a good job winning the strike war, and Willybun is moving up. There's so many obstacles in the goal. Slop saves it again. They are putting on a defensive masterclass. Leon shoots it through. Somehow Core Overflow claws their way back and is able to take this set.
Oh, and an amazing play by Joker. They have so much core speed to work with. So quick to overwhelm. You already lose. To maintain speed, Leo Leon in position.
Yes! Let's go again! GG team! Share this!
Oh my god, rightfully red.
Hook reset just jumps in and shoots it through.
The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse board made him look goofy.
Well, I mean, they're playing so disciplined right now, I feel like. And
Last call! Last call are back alive. Frightfully Fresh will save this point.
Forward looking for the pass. The hook resets denied again, and the shot finally finds its mark.
we just saw one slip up. I mean, like a 2-pixel slip up, and punished him for it. The single aspect that characterizes last call is discipline. When you don't have the same reflexes that you used to, you gotta play smart, and that's the one thing that Ford, Hook Resets, and Frightfully Fresh are all so good at doing. They know how to respond to each situation perfectly.
To cut off that passing lane, it looked like Hook Resets had a clear shot. Now finally the piercing shot comes through, and last call has been end.
Not a Mickey win. I don't care what you guys say.
Send him away. One barrier down for both sides. The flip burn from you or you lose. That's the situation you want if you're a last call fan. Both barriers are down.
Borg now trying to come up with it. He gets in there. Oni's blade with both barriers down. Borg will put it in past Borg.
I don't think it's a question of who's next. I think it's a question of who's left.
No, see, that's where you're wrong. It ain't who's left. It's who's next!
Share this! Objection!
We're always ready, able, and willing to make it a bonanza.
He's coming really huge, and they get Miri Meg KO'd, which is also huge. I mean, they're just like dismantling this team right now. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Bun's playing great.
Opportunity here onto the net. Uses the punch, not able to get it, but a great Rose War from Liari.
Finds the piercing shot to take the barrier. Towards the goal. Lilybud will step up. 3 versus 1 power play for the Sad Boys, but Lilybud keeps up the defense the whole way through.
Right back out. Oh, almost slipped through there for a second. Antraquest trying to do his best there to finish it off, but Sector 12 breaking both barriers, now has access to the core flip, and yes, is able to secure it 3-1.
Goal, but does get cleared on away. Scyther with the death touch, cleared back away by Yordi. Losing sends it in with a pendulum swing.
But yeah, Sector 12 has become kind of a beast up on the brawler pick, and just showing it off in spades there.
Scyther has been able to find score after score after score on this map, and this will be no exception.
Share this!
I think definitely favored towards Era's Kitten Club, as we see immediately one player taken off, another one losing half of their life, and Liari forced to lock this down in a 1 versus 3. High likelihood the cord gets stuffed, and it does. Era's Kitten Club up 2-0, looking for the perfect sweep.
He's going to be using his offensive lead, but no, doesn't even need to use it to break the barrier. Now is an opportunity to try to score with it, and he's able to use the energy burst.
Can't find the shot forward, but they will be able to get a KO anyway. Now, flip from Katsuna right to the goal.
So it is a little bit of getting used to now. What a bounce from Soaring.
Playing so much more efficiently, but not with Hamster. Getting taken out there. Katsuna with the flip and NXCD in the open.
The assistance from Soren, though, is just not enough, and the snipe coming through as the player gets taken off the back. Era's Kitten Club is looking unstoppable.
Share this!
Hello, everybody. Thank you for waiting. That was quite the delay while we were waiting for the game between Magical Meeps and Seraphim Vermilion to finish up. But we are just about ready now and waiting for map bans for the game in Winners Finals, Magical Meeps versus Victory Bongos. And I'm here today with Soggy Iguana. How are you doing, Iggy?
I'm doing real well. How are you doing today, Max?
I am doing great. We've had some games today. I'm very glad we got to have Ignis and Twisty on the cast, a little bit of a guest star. That was a fun time. I love their chemistry. And I am very excited to see how far these teams take it. Obviously, you know, we have a lot of repeat offenders here. We've got the Magical Meeps, we've got Vermilion, we've got the 2.5 women, we've got the Throw Squad. A bunch of names you'll probably recognize if you've, you know, paid attention to Seraphim Specialized in the past. But I don't know. Personally, I think it's between Meeps and Vermilion. Unfortunately, that last game we had knocked Vermilion down to the losers bracket, so if they want to win, they're going to have to claw it back pretty far. But I think it's a safe bet to say that, you know, either the seed 1 or seed 2 are going to win it. So I am definitely excited to see how this match goes, and then also those losers semi-final matches go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Vermilion, we've seen them week after week. We see them crawl all their way up to losers finals or winners finals. So I don't think it's any question that they're going to be able to make it up there. Of course, the teams they're going to have to fight along the way, definitely in their places, definitely going to be doing real well against them. That being said, being a bit more intimately familiar with Vermilion, I know their chemistry, I know how they can play. I got faith that we're going to see a Magical Meeps versus Seraphim Vermilion repeat.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it is incredibly likely we do. Obviously, though, that's going to be after Vermilion goes through all of losers bracket, which will be quite the gauntlet. So I think it's really going to come down to a question of stamina, right? Magical Meeps, in theory, has to win this one, and then they're going to sit pretty and wait for the losers bracket to finish up. But, you know, if Vermilion does actually want to follow through, win this whole thing, they have to win against Throw Squad, they have to win again in the semifinal match, and then they have to win again in losers finals against whoever loses this match. So I think it will be a bit of a gauntlet that they have to do to actually make it back here. And of course, at any point along the way, any of those teams could just, you know, overthrow them and make their way all the way to grand finals.
And that's it. There's a lot of areas where an upset could happen here. We could even see Victory Bongos take a victory over Magical Meeps and force a interesting match in the losers quarter, or in the losers finals. Sure. We saw them last stream game. They played really well. I was pretty impressed with how Data Gas was playing in Primal Shack. Victory Bacon also holding it down real well. So I'm pretty excited to see how this match is going to turn up. If you were to put your money on anyone, what are you thinking about this match?
Oh gosh, I mean, I am such a big Magical Meeps fan. Like, I mean, that's obvious, right? Ether is the GOAT TO. He's the one that everyone wants to be, and you know, I gotta hope that he wins it in game too. But I think Victory Bongos does have a really strong chance. They've had a strong showing so far, at the very least.
That being said, we're gonna see the game on Atlas Lab, which is what was played by Magical Meeps last time. Looks like they might be a little warmed up here. So we're gonna see some really strong performances of Ether, Lang, Glizz Lizard, I've got a feeling. They already know this map, they already know what to expect and how to use the black hole in the middle here. Covering a Juliet ban, looks like they're quite afraid.
Oh my god. Do you see that?
I see that.
1-2 and prize fighter start.
This is going to be an insane map for damage.
Yep.
It's already a very lethal map with the black hole. Having it pop and just take half your stagger right off rip is not a very good way to start. And having people who are going to be able to use that extra damage and utilize it to stagger people and KO them, keeping them out of the play, is going to be really strong here. We're seeing an Asher pick and a Zentaro pick, as well as a Stell who's able to just keep the stagger down. Yep. Just ability here, ability there. Just little tick is all it takes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and wow, okay, everyone went 1-2.
Unsurprising, I must say. it's such a risk-taking prize fighter because if you just get KO'd once, you could lose what is essentially the whole awakening.
That's true. But there's the question of, if everyone takes prize fighter and you all do a little bit of damage, you do get credit on that stack. So it can, scale pretty well.
This is true. It's a very risk versus reward-oriented game plan, I feel. Speaking of risk versus reward, Victory Bongos taking risks, able to get both bumpers here. Victory Bacon still holding on to their one bunker. Lang is going to find a really cheeky KO, getting Data Gassed out of the play here. Blizz Lizard Ether looking staggered, however. Blizz Lizard's going to have to keep it away from Primal Shack. There goes Ether. The KOs are already racking up. This is the power of 1-2 start. There's just so much damage getting pumped out. It's impossible to avoid.
Yeah, absolutely. Blizz Lizard holding it down, though, in that 1v2 situation. Good use of abilities, good use of the barrage, able to clear it away. But we see here, tides are turning a bit as Lang is about to go down yet again.
We're really seeing one of the other strengths of the 1-2 punch here, that being that it's overtime, so just simply interacting with the core in rapid succession is going to make you red core here, which can be very problematic for reactability reasons. Blizz Lizard winning the flip war against Primal Shack, both are flipping at almost the same time, but Blizz Lizard just slightly earlier gets exclusive control over it. Ether's looking to get intercepted there, but Data Gassed getting the pass from Primal Shack, able to slip it in past Blizz Lizard.
Yeah, finds the angle, and in overtime, you don't have a whole lot of time to react. So, when they're up that close, yeah, it's just kind of game over.
It is truly frightening. Ether able to pop the black hole off the beginning, half-holding Data Gas. Data Gas taking the entire stagger bar and taking a ride off the edge. Lang's going to walk the core up with the core flip, but not quite going to be able to find his Primal Shack. Gets it out of there. Ether looking to intercept Primal Shack, just looking to buy time, not exactly looking to get the offensive pressure, but they were doing well. Black hole gets popped, everyone gets scattered. Lang and Ether looking low. Lang is shattered, has to use the flip soon or risk losing it entirely.
Wow. Yeah, we do see strong energy advantage on the side of Magical Meeps. But at any moment, they could be taken off the map. Oh, or take someone else off the map with that great kill on Estelle before they go down themselves.
Blows are just getting traded here. It's KO after KO. Ether looking low on stagger. Just one ability should knock them out of contention here. But they are dodging, they're dipping, they're diving, and they're gonna have to use their flip soon or risk losing it. Staggered already, and there goes Ether with the flip.
Yeah, this one is a bit of a brawl-heavy game, I will say. Controversial statement, but damage might not be weak.
Damage does appear to be pretty strong if you're judging it based off of this map, and I would say I concur. Unfortunately, Ether blowing up Lang, deciding, hey, you don't need that stagger. Damage is weak, not really gonna do much.
True. Bit of a casualty. Oh, great job. Lang finds the goal barrier there, and now it's open goals on both sides. And, in overtime, now anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and that's with Lang keeping up this offensive pressure. Blizz Lizard's gonna have to blow the core flip, but unfortunately there was nowhere to send it. Primal Shack able to just primary it in.
Absolutely. It was just too close, and Primal Shack had the great, staggering of the abilities and great positioning there. There wasn't really any option.
There was no option, just the positioning was intense. Yep. Lang pops a hole, suddenly now understanding the exact amount of damage that thing does. Teams are going to be popping it off round rip to try and avoid the extra damage output, because anyone caught in the crossfire is going to be subject to getting staggered.
True. And we do see here Lang is about to get flip. I imagine they're trying to build a bit of energy and possibly angle for a great flip goal. They should get it right about now, assuming that they actually get the puck.
Bears are down on both sides, and with the set advantage, this could be point for Victory Bongos. Primal Shack getting staggered using the flip, but it's not going to work out, or Lang rather using the flip, but it's not going to work out. Whoa. Black Hole is going to blow it up, messing up the dribble, and putting Primal Shack in a place to score, but they're not going to find it.
Yeah, absolutely. Blizz Lizard has been doing a great job winning in these pretty unwinnable scenarios. Obviously, there's been a few checkmates here and there, but they've been holding it down.
They've been an absolute iron wall. Unfortunately, Data Gas crumbling like paper tissue under the weight of the damage meta right now. Blizz Lizard's gonna be able to strike shot it up to Lang, passing up the chain. Either Lang looking to make the power play here, but not gonna find it. And just like that, as one person comes up, another goes down. Lang taking a timeout. Core flip coming out from Victory Bacon, but not quite able to find it. Blizz Lizard and Either just trying to buy time. Either actually making a very offensive push. Not quite gonna be able to find it, but very well played. Blizz Lizard having the flip here. Not quite gonna be needing the pressure to use it. A Giga Blast coming out, blasting Data Gas and the core. Things are hectic.
Yeah, absolutely. So many like strong pushes that have been thwarted by both sides. And we see here yet another strong push, but it gets stopped and Primal Shack gets the core and puts it in. Wow. That was a fast-paced match.
That was a very fast-paced match, and a lot of KOs already coming out, and it's only going to get worse with the awakenings we see here. We don't have many defensive awakenings, especially in this draft.
Yep.
Not a single defensive awakening in this draft, so the damage is only going to increase from here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what do you even do in this situation as, you know, blue team here, where you're just getting killed left and right, you can't even stay alive? What do you take? What do you draft? How do you deny this? Obviously, we see Kai, the Glizz Lizard, taking heavy impact probably to deny the Zentaro, which I think is smart, but oh man, there's just no survivability here.
This is incredibly pressure. There's a lot of pressure coming out from the side of Victory Bongos here. Even though Glizz Lizard was able to deny the heavy impact from Primal Shack, that left Data Gas open to take a missile prop, and having an Estelle with longer range than another Estelle is going to mean the world here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, see right there, that extra range is coming in handy.
Oh, absolutely. Primal Shack staggered here, trying their best to stay alive, able to regain just enough stagger so that they are no longer staggered. Ether, however, trading blows. Primal Shack getting back into the red, munches an orb, but gets blasted by Ether. Wow. We're gonna have to see how this power play pans out.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those situations where it really comes down to whether you can convert, and yep, yeah, they can. Lang's able to convert, didn't even need to take advantage of that quick strikes that they picked up earlier. They were just able to dash, primary, put it in. I mean, looking at this... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, please, you first.
Oh, okay, well, whoa, okay, well, I was gonna say, I was gonna compliment their kickoff strategy with a strong push, but with a quick kill, it's not looking as good for them. We can see Victory Bongos is trying to turn the tide and is now in that power play situation.
And that's exactly it. It doesn't matter how strong your first push is here. With how much damage is on the board, how lethal everything is shown to be, all it takes is one misstep during that kickoff, and you're just gone.
True.
Either Glizz Lizard getting put in a rough spot here. Data Gas staggered. Lang holding out for a hero, hoping to get the Data Gas KO and then convert it, but not quite able to find it. However, Primal Shack is going to find the KO on Ether, and now Lang and Glizz Lizard are in a tough spot. They've got a barrier, but Primal Shack has burst. Data Gas about to get burst. Victory Bacon having burst. This is a really rough spot. There it is. Flip comes out, takes the barrier. An unfortunate miss, but they were only looking to get the barrier anyway, so it all pans out.
True. Yeah, that was an unfortunate bounce. I think Primal Shack could have converted a bit more, but that was still a very good play, very good hold, and then they find it anyways.
And they slip it through.
They do, and they're still saving burst for next round. I mean, it's looking great for Victory Bongos. I'm not sure what the win condition is here for Magical Meeps because they're just getting beat up. Like, it's as simple as that. They're not able to, they are trying, but they're not able to find the kills first, and, you know, Victory Bongos is able to convert on those power play situations.
It's going to take a lot, and if Victory Bongos understands that survivability is the issue here, and they take the Stagger Striker, if they take the Spark of Resilience, then there's pretty much nothing Magical Meeps can do, because you can't play well when you're KO'd.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking,
can't play
no. And so this game just becomes who can get the most power plays. A flip comes out from Lang, but unfortunately unable to strike it, and just sort of stalled the play, but Lang able to get a godlike redirect and put it into the net regardless.
Yeah, well done. It's not quite over. Like, if they can win this set and they get first pick, that could make the difference. You know, if you get first pick on a Stagger Swagger, even Unstoppable, or just any, like, you know, anything to help you with survivability or getting those kills first, that would be huge.
Oh, I would definitely say it's far from over here. We've been seeing Magical Meeps paying back the KOs. They haven't been quite as successful as converting them. But honestly, being able to have the quick strikes pick up, being able to have the twin drive on Estelle is going to help a lot with that.
Yeah, very true. Also, I just want to call out great defense from Blizzard. They're good, good patience there. You know, as a goalie player, you love to see a goalie stay winning.
Oh, you love to see it. And it's always impressive watching the Iron Walls just hold it down.
For real. I mean, laying here with these really strong pushes, with an Asher in your face, with those primaries, and now the threat of Ether with a flip, I think they have an opportunity here to convert this into something good.
They absolutely do. So much so that Primal Shack's going to have to flip it to make sure that the core does not make it to Lang. Tries their best to make it through, but Blizz Lizard, being the absolute GOAT, unable to slip it past them. It's going to take Data Gas putting them in hit stun to succeed in getting the barrier, but it doesn't matter. Lang's going to red core it out with a redirect off the corner for the goal, taking the set.
Absolutely. Great positioning from Lang. He was there to receive that defensive core flip from Ether, so that it wasn't just defensive. It was converting from what was a strong push on the side of Victory Bongos into securing the set. When, you know, now we've got Unstoppable on the field, Spark of Resilience. There are good options here to increase their survivability.
And increase their survivability, they are going to do. Lang taking Spark of Resilience, definitely regarded as one of the weaker Sparks, but in this specific scenario can do wonders. Not only is it setting up the ability to survive this round, it's also going to help Lang in the future, because if Spark of Leadership shows up next draft, Victory Bongos has to either deny it or pray that Lang isn't first in the draft. Because if Lang is able to share that stagger, the game should be heavily favored towards memes.
Yeah, I would agree. Absolutely. And obviously, like, being able to get the goalie with Unstoppable is huge. So I think the fact that Lang took the Spark, knowing that the goalie, their own goalie, wanted Unstoppable, was probably a great play too.
It was massive. Speaking of great plays, however, Primal Shack able to get the barrier, walks this core up. A Giga Blast is going to be the only thing that stops it here. Speaking of late Giga Blast, Victory Bacon's going to pay it back to Lang. Blizzard is going to kick it to the bottom, hopefully try and get it out of here. But Lang's not quite going to be able to fully pick it up regardless, with a well-placed barrage from Victory Bacon.
Indeed. Let me see here. Ether is again looking low. It's a question of whether Primal Shack's going to go for that score or try to take out Ether. But the reversal, Primal Shack goes down. And we see here a bit of a volley back and forth, trying to make that push forward and convert on this power play. We'll see if they're able to do it.
Flip's going to be forced out of Victory Bacon to keep the lockup. And we're going to see if Data Gas and Primal Shack are able to convert it here, as they're really trying. And they do find it. Unfortunately, Ether there to save it, but not quite fully so. In the barrage, just a millimeter too late out of Glizz Lizard.
Well done to Victory, to Primal Shack. That was, they found the way.
Primal Shack and Data Gas have been absolutely excellent at finding these ways to convert these. Like, they get pressure, and when Primal Shack, whoa, great flip, comes out of Lang, blasts Data Gas. Now's the time for action, as they've got the power play. Primal Shack, however, having the enhanced Zentaro strike, is going to be able to apply some pressure, take a barrier, and by the time that they've done that, Data Gas is already up. The power play is over, and they got a net negative from it.
Yeah, absolutely, which is interesting. You know what I would love to see is some more, I mean, this is just me yapping, but I would love to see some more of the forwards coming back to help out here in these power play situations where the goalie is kind of like 1v2ing. Because as we see, both goalies are holding it down, but, you know, especially on the side of Victory Bongos at least, they keep finding these checkmate positions and are able to force it through.
And that's exactly it, right? Because Primal Shack is Data Gas is just able to set Glizz Lizard up for failure, as Primal Shack just stands in front of it, says, okay, strike the core, go ahead. And the minute they do, wins the strike war, because Data Gas just sets them up for advantage.
Exactly. Case in point right there.
Ability. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate when you get put in those situations. I think the adaptability here is going to be what makes or breaks this. Oh, excellent flip from Primal Shack. Oh my gosh, taking both barriers.
That double ding is going to be massive here, as they already have 2 goals in this set. That being said, the Magical Meeps are not giving up yet, and a cheeky flip from Ether is able to secure themselves 1 goal. They're not going to give up this set without a fight.
Well done, Ether. Yeah, waiting until the last possible minute to strike that in, mixing up Victory Bacon. And, you know, it's looking pretty good, I think, for Magical Meeps if they can win this set and get the next awakenings that they need. Because as long as they're alive, they're doing great.
Lizard, honestly, plays better with other barriers. Having that one go down,
True.
Primal Shack, we're going to be able to see them really utilize the full open net now. The spheres are just objects in the way, deterrents for them. That being said, Data Gas, Primal Shack, don't see it that way. Primal Shack able to kick it in at a deceptive angle.
Yeah, absolutely. That was so close. Glizz Lizard finding just the pixel perfect angle to clear it. Unfortunately, when the Zentaro has their abilities up, what can you do? This is an interesting draft, especially seeing Recovery Drone here. I'll be interested to see if the Zen denies it or denies the Spark. Or neither.
I don't think you deny Recovery Drone here.
Really?
The Spark is strong and Recovery Drone are strong. But with the offensive options of a Zentaro having a Dash Awakening, the option to take Rapid Fire, these are all incredibly strong. More abilities on this map means that you're just going to be able to keep the stagger down.
Yeah.
And the thing that I've noticed though is that Magical Meep seems to be going less for the damage. They're trying to convert more to core control. Lang is using their abilities less for stagger and more to try and force it through Victory Bacon.
Yeah, that is true. That is a good insight. We'll be interested to see if they can follow through on that vision here. Double? Oh, no, double. I got excited there. Lang there was making a very, very strong push, but just barely couldn't find that second barrier as well.
There are very few things more intimidating to a goalie than seeing both your forwards stagger at the same time. If I'm Glizz Lizard, I'm sweating here. That being said, Lang, an absolute boss, able to take the barrier and recover just enough stagger so they're not taking the increased knockback. A barrage, able to almost get it out of here, but a well-placed special from Data Gas is going to keep it back in and make sure that the barrier goes down.
Yeah, absolutely. Great strike shots from Glizz Lizard. You know, great Giga Blast too. They are very strong in these range positions, I can tell.
Lang passes to Ether. Ether looking to pass back, not quite able to win the strike war against Data Gas. The recovery drone coming in absolutely massive for Lang as they're able to teleport not only back to the start, but also hit a strike. Whoa! Absolutely sick play from Primal Shack, able to dash in. Glizz Lizard evades, strikes it, but Primal Shack had strike up to predict it and make a checkmate.
Yep, that was a very strong push. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those situations where, like, I feel like if I was here, I was in the goal box trying to defend against Primal Shack, I would lose everyone. This is one of those Zentaros that knows how to layer their abilities. You know, I think Zentaro is one of those characters that can be, you know, a little underpowered at lower elos because they'll just primary and you can clear it away. But when they layer, they plan, they get creative, it's scary. And we see it here, like Primal Shack is making a credible push and Data Gas just puts it in, capitalizing on that pressure.
Primal Shock is absolutely able to keep up pressure. Zentaro is such a strong character because of the ability to mix up with just about every ability. There's so much in Zentaro's kit to make it one that lends itself to creativity.
Whoa.
With an absolutely massive play coming out, getting a double ding. This is putting Magical Meeps in a great spot here. Ether and Lang getting passes to, and a clean, quick goal on the side of Magical Meeps.
Yeah, well done. That was incredibly quick. What was that, like a 10-second goal?
That was it truly mind-boggling stuff, and that's the way that this game can be played, right?
Absolutely.
We're going to be seeing quick things happen, a quick barrier take. Now Victory Bacon's going to have to make sure Ether can't force it out of this corner, but they're able to get it out. And unfortunately, Primal Shack is in the right spot with the right angles to get two barriers just like that. And now we're in a scary spot.
Yeah, very scary. Oh, tragic. You hate to see it, the miss flip. Primal Shack puts it in and takes the win.
I have to say, that last play by Primal Shack, absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Hitting the exact dash range necessary on Zentaro to then strike the core in and just barely have Glizz Lizard miss the core.
Yep.
Truly awe-inspiring stuff there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not a Zentaro player, but when they do stuff like that with that like crazy positioning and they're just always in the right spot, that's a little scary. I would not want to be fighting Victory Bongos right now. And you know, maybe, you know, for the other teams watching this who are waiting to fight against Victory Bongos, maybe consider banning the Zen.
It's an incredibly strong pick. We've seen Primal Shack able to absolutely tear it up on Zentaro. And I hate Zentaros in my games. I always disdain seeing them on either side of the map. But when I'm watching the game, definitely one of the most enjoyable characters to watch. It's always so flashy. You're seeing so much happen, and everyone plays it just a little bit differently, sets things up just a little bit oddly, and able to layer them in just slightly different orders.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is something we were just talking about on our own. I don't know if you were part of the conversation, but the comparison between Omega Strikers and fighting games, I think Zentaro is a great example of that kind of creativity that you are able to unlock in Omega Strikers that makes this game so compelling as a competitive game. Because these Zentaros who are good at what they do, they're able to mix up people, they're able to layer their abilities, they're able to do things that you probably don't know a Zentaro can do until they do it in your face. So, yeah, Zentaro is a scary character.
Absolutely frightening. And it is interesting to compare it to fighting games because I've definitely noticed a pretty big overlap between the fighting game community and the Omega Strikers community. It seems most people who play this have dabbled or wanted to dabble in fighting games. Of course, you do have your MOBA players, you do have your sports fans, but I feel like the majority of the people that I've talked to who play this game have at least dabbled in fighting games.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I think it seems like the overlap is almost 1-to-1. Were you playing fighting games before you started playing Omega Strikers? I know you have recently, but was it Omega Strikers that got you into it?
It was, so I've always kind of wanted to play fighting games. I never really had the that push in me. I never had people to play with, or rather people close to me to play with that I would really feel like, yeah, let's learn Strive, let's learn this. But I've definitely been pushed recently to get into fighting games, and I love learning new things. I love games that are expressive in skill.
Oh yeah.
So that's definitely given me the drive to get into it. And this Omega Strikers really has put me in the mood to play fighting games.
Oh yeah, that I love to hear that. Yeah, no, I am not one of those like hardcore fighting game fans, but I've always loved them. I think they can just be like such a fun way to, you know, unlock a competitive game, unlock that competitive instinct. And I'm glad Omega Strikers ended up being your gateway drug for that, because it's a fun time. It's a fun time.
It's a really fun time, and I don't mind losing. I can lose infinitely and have a smile on my face. I think my track record when I was first starting fighting games was I was playing against one of my friends that I met through Omega Strikers, and my teammate Lila. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
0-47 track record.
Was that in Strive?
That was not in Strive. That was no, that was Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising.
Okay. I've never played it. Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. We are going to be getting into our next match pretty soon. We are waiting for them to do map bans, but it will be Throw Squad plus the GOAT versus 2.5 women. And while we're at it, I will check. Oh, Vermilion lost to Throw Squad plus the GOAT. That is why we are seeing them today. I mean, Throw Squad is the seed 10, but they have been popping off today. This is kind of what you would expect. They are honestly kind of a sleeper pick. We know Step Switcher, we know Owl. There are Norms, Fiends, in-house Fiends, but they are looking to take it all, it seems like. I'm interested to see if they're able to win against 2.5 women.
I don't know how I feel about this match. I think if I were to put all hands on the table, I'm going to have to go with 2.5 women. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I've had the pleasure of playing with and against the players on 2.5 women. Whereas the Throw Squad and the GOAT, aside from their tournament performances that have been streamed, are a complete enigma to me. And I know Cat Kupo's Fini. I've seen Ketty and Selenia able to absolutely tear it down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I don't want to interrupt you, but just I want to say, Bells, thank you for the huge raid, 68 viewers. Unfortunately, one short, which is a shame. But thank you so much. We appreciate it. We've got a bunch of new games coming. Can we get an exclamation mark fish in chat to celebrate the raid from Bells?
Give me an exclamation mark fish in the chat, all of yous.
Oh yeah. Let's get some fishing going on while we're waiting for our next game.
You can see it actually behind my head there. We're fishing up there. We're taking a little trip to the pond, Sometimes Rasmus app gets banned out. This is how we make do. One day or another, I be fishing.
True. You know what they say, always be fishing.
Always be fishing. That's
Always.
my catchphrase. You hang out in the VC with me long enough, you'll hear me say it a million times. Always be fishing.
Yep. Yep. Best fishing day beats the worst day at work. That's what they say.
Oh, true.
I love fishing.
Gosh, I just caught an Omega Strikers player. Look at that. Got a lobster. Fantastic.
Oh, I didn't realize they had those in the water. I didn't know they knew how to swim. That's crazy.
That was actually from me throwing my solo queue teammates into the pond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is in the chat. We found him.
Oh wow, there he is. All right. Well, they are going to Taiko Temple on this next game here. We're gonna give them a mini break while they get ready. But I'm excited. It's one of those things where like Taiko Temple can be the most fun you'll ever have in an Omega Strikers game, or the least fun, just depending on those wacky bounces.
A very polarized map is what I wish to call it. Generally, I find people like this map. I'm in the opposite camp. I really don't like Taiko. I've recently made my way to the goal box, and having to deal with the clown bounces that happen, or the bizarre angle of hitting it into the drum and having the drum say, nah, actually, and send it right back at your face.
Yep.
It's a bit sketchy.
A little bit.
In a competitive setting, being able to see what people are able to do with the middle bouncer and the limited bounces from the drums lining the sides, very interesting. I love to see the creative options people are able to come up with. This is a bouncy castle IMES app.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just like the bouncy maps. I like Clarion. I like Taiko. It's just like, we're here to have fun, right? And what's more fun than getting a wacky ass bounce and like own goaling on yourself, right? It can be a competitive game and still be fun, in my opinion.
100%. 100%.
That's my controversial take. To be fair, I understand why people don't like it, but I think it's a good time, and I stand by that.
I definitely don't mind seeing it in my solo queue games, but I will say, in a tournament setting, when you're on the line for qualifying, and you get taken to the Taiko Temple, I'm certainly sweating. I will not lie, because I'm terrible with the bounces.
Yeah.
I cannot
that's fair. That's fair. And nerves might be a little high. There is money on the line this time. We don't normally do a monetary cash prize, but for those who aren't aware, there is a $120 total prize pool. So there is a bit more weight this time. So maybe Taiko Temple is, maybe a little bit scarier to see right now with some unpredictable nature of, those drums. And speaking of exciting tournaments, by the way, keep an eye out for Striker Club prize fighters next week, same time, same channel. You can see more info by going to Coscord tournament announcements, but I just want to plug it. We're going to do a bunch of like Striker Club organizations and groups fighting to the death. See which Striker Club's the best. That'll be a fun time.
It sounds like a really good time from what I've seen and from seeing the planning come up. It does seem super interesting where every match matters in its own regard. It's not quite a crew battle, is it?
It is not. It is a slightly different format where currently we're going to be doing round robin pools based on tiers. So each club is going to submit like a diamond team, a challenger team, national team, like a bunch of different ranks exist, and they'll all fight against equal ranks, which is a little more interesting in my opinion than a crew battle. And then, I think it'll be a fun time. I think there's going to be some shenanigans. I think there's going to be a little bit of jank because it's going to be our first time doing it. But I don't know. I like the idea of finding out which Striker Club is the best. Gex sweep in chat. We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. We'll certainly have to see who's sweeping it up. But it'll definitely be a good time. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes peeled. Hopefully I'm able to be around to help out with some of that in one regard or another. But
all right, I believe we are getting into it now.
Ooh.
And yeah, this is going to be a Denver game. I know we have some Westies on these teams. We are hoping, praying that Central servers work. Thankfully, they've been behaving well lately. Hopefully they continue to behave well. I know last time we ran a Seraphim, there was a bit of shenanigans with Central servers not sending us to Central. So we cross our fingers.
It's definitely one of the more debilitating bugs. Nothing more frustrating than entering a tournament and being like, hey, let's play on the server we all get good ping to, and having the server say, actually, I sentence you to Northern California. Now suddenly like 3 or 4 players in the match are just on giga ping. Unfortunately. No surprise here, we're going to see Finny banned out. Cat Kupo's Finny is just simply too strong. It's incredible. I hope people here have seen it. If you've never seen Cat Kupo's Finny, it's awe-inspiring. Finny, frustrating character to have in my games. Hate seeing it. Love seeing Cat Kupo perform on it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think it's funny. Oh well, so that's not allowed.
That is not quite allowed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I see what has been happening. Okay. So they
for those in the chat, what happened is one of these starting awakenings was Spark of Leadership, and the general consensus among those involved in the game is that it's a handshake on Spark of Leadership start, because Spark of Leadership is a unfun game.
Yep. And the fun thing here is I cannot remake due to the nature of Omega Strikers custom lobbies. So they're going to have to own goal here in order to do their handshake remake. I will say it is crazy to force a remake by picking 3 of the same character. Oh my god.
Holy. Well, we got a bit of extra time to yap about that, and I guess this is a time to talk about Spark of Leadership and how we feel about it. We've had some time to settle down with Spark of Leadership and what it's new to, and I feel like there's a very general consensus around it, but I'm still open for some discussion. How do you feel about Spark of Leadership, man?
I am so conflicted on it because, I'll be real, I think that it kind of simplifies draft a little bit too much, in the sense that I feel like you kind of just have to always pick it, and in that sense, I don't love it. However, I do love Sparks as a concept, and I love the idea of them expanding on it, making it more dynamic. I just unfortunately think this did not make it more dynamic. It just meant it, like, as a must pick, a must deny, which I don't love.
I think I'm right there with you in that regard. Sparks, only having 4 Sparks was a very interesting thing. I think stat sticks, as the term tends to be called for them, items that do nothing but simply give stats, are a bit generic, a bit boring.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, they're also a necessary evil. I feel like despite being a bit boring, you're able to do a lot when you have those extra stats, and being able to say, actually, I'm going to forgo all the fun things or all the things that are slightly more powerful, but I have to fulfill a condition, like with Hotshot. It's an interesting thing, and it adds diversity to the game. The problem, however, comes in, like you said, it is so unfun and polarizing to simply forcibly take Spark of Leadership every game, and to have to deal with everyone getting the benefits of the stat stick as well as their other awakenings. It is not ideal. It's a little subpar.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people do really like it. Like, I've heard people who, I don't know, it's just kind of one of those things where, like, the Exodias are fun to build, they're fun to draft for, and it gives, you know, I've heard rumors of maybe Dubu is doesn't have anything to draft with Sparks, I've been told. So maybe it gives him something more to draft. Half joke there, but also kind of true.
Yeah, famously terrible at drafting Dubu. Never had a good awakening in his life.
True.
Clueless. But, it's... I do wish if they were going to add a Spark, it would be a bit more dynamic than Leadership. Simply saying, hey, you get 3+ Sparks, you just win, is a bit it sours my taste a bit. And maybe a bit more fine if they replaced, say, Spark of Agility with it. I think Spark of Agility is one of the main perpetrators of toxic gameplay relating to Sparks. Because when somebody's moving at Octavia speed all the time, because they were allowed to get Sparks. Mind you, if you let somebody get all the Sparks, kind of earned to get an Octavia in your face. True. It's a little blank.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
think it
feel
is what it
about
is.
Sparks.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think drafting in this game in general makes it so much more dynamic, and I love that they added this over the old, what are the training
trainings?
system? Yeah, that's what it's called, yeah. Yeah, I didn't play much in beta, but I don't know. I think that there is so much potential here, and I would love to see them expand more. Because I feel like on paper, leadership is a fun idea. Those kinds of like synergistic awakenings. It's just a little too synergistic, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Well, game's over. They won.
Yay,
Give
yay. All
me-
right, let's
okay.
move on with the bracket. Great game to catch.
All right, yep.
guys.
Great game, very fun.
We're
Okay.
joking, obviously. We're gonna let them remake this. I think it's fair to handshake out a leadership if you want, because
Yeah.
the gameplay becomes so binary
That's
when
so
it's
valid.
the infinite start. There are
Yeah.
some things like we saw last game. We saw every single person in the lobby take 1-2 punch, but there was still, in theory, a choice to take it. When it comes to Spark of Leadership, or what we've seen in the past with Fire Up, sometimes you just all need to take Fire Up, and there was no way around it.
True.
Because a team with all Fire Up or all Spark of Leadership is impossible to deny.
Yep. Very true. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, this is a scaling game at its heart. Like, I feel like that is one of the biggest mechanics in this game, is just how well you can scale. I just had a moment here where I was like, they're going back to Taiko Temple again, and I realized, no, they didn't even, that wasn't a real game.
They didn't even play for real.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I'll be interested to see what comes out here, and maybe they do the same picks, maybe they mix it up. No, okay, still banning the Finny. A little sad.
I would obviously still ban Cat Koopa's Finny. Definitely the biggest threat on that team. I have been minced by Cat Koopa on Finny. I never want to see that in my game again. It is monstrous. So
It
I
is.
agree with this ban.
Yep, very understandable ban. I will say Cat Koopa is not a one-trick, but that Finny
Not a
is
one-trick.
something. No, not at all. But still,
Definitely
terrifying Finny.
A good Finny is downright impossible to deal with, it feels like. Very oppressive, incredibly strong abilities, and the main thing that balances it out is how hard she is to use and time correctly. And if you don't believe me on that, just get into a solo queue with a Finny and count how many times you get own gold.
Real.
So, looks like the start was rapid fire, fight or flight. 5 players taking rapid fire. The only one taking fight or flight being Selenia here. We're gonna see a very aggressive start from Throw Squad, getting a barrier very early on here. Cat Kubo able to get it out of that corner. Step Switchers able to try and get it out, but oh yeah, they're able to get it out just fine. Cat Kubo unfortunately not able to make it back in time, and a well-placed stun from Vice. I'm sorry, I can't read here.
Yeah.
So
Is that Gorf?
unfortunately-
I think that's Gorf.
Is that Gorf?
I think that's Gorf. Yeah, we'll call him Gorf. If that's not Gorf.
That's not Gorf. Well, Gorf, you get stolen valor.
Yep. I'm pretty sure it's Gorf. Yeah, that's Gorf. That's Gorf. That's Gorf on Vice.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, great. Oh, tragic. That was almost a very good save on the side of Owl, but Ketty caught him out with that primary.
Gorf's able to catch out Cat Koopa, the primary hero, taking one of the berries. There's still a disadvantage. Cat Koopa's still able to hold down their one berry just fine. Whoa! And there goes Selenia. That is the wackiness of this map. Able to use those drums for extra knockback and KOs, especially against staggered opponents. Step Switcher looking to be almost KO'd themselves, having to dodge the cat cannon and make sure no harm comes their way. Selenia is back up, and they were not able to secure a bumper from it, so Step Switcher's gonna have to try and advance the play here. Gorf waiting to receive a pass, receives the pass, but not quite able to stuff it through. A Mako ult sort of pauses everything, and Gorf able to survive the bounce house, but just barely. Unable to survive the bounce house, however, is Selenia going down for another dirt nap.
Dirt nap. That is not a term I've ever heard before in this context. Oh, and the flip puts it in from the goalie in a disadvantaged situation. That was actually pretty cool. That was pretty flashy.
It is, and I feel like people do generally accept this is another damage and KO heavy map, much like Rasmus app. But I feel like people don't fully utilize it the way that one would. Whoa! Excellent strike from Gorf, able to slip it in and get the double dink.
Yeah,
Owl
good attempt.
losing a barrier. Oh.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I will try to layer the strikes there. I saw what they were going for. This is yet another case of Zentaro just having too many abilities, I would say.
It does come down to the ability economy. He does technically have more abilities than anyone else, or anyone else aside from Kazan.
Yeah,
and he's tied with Jakar, but
yeah. Still, we'll see here if they can capitalize on this power play. But Cat Kupo notoriously good at holding it down in those disadvantaged situations. Unfortunately, that primary from Step Switcher caught her out at the wrong time.
And that's the power of pendulum swing. You're able to sort of just put it down and walk off half, if not entirely, all of the goalie's clears. And one of the best ways to stop that's going to be Unstoppable. That being said, I'm not sure if Unstoppable is going to be the pick that comes up first draft here. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here because Throw Squad having one barrier down and the offensive pressure being on 2.5 women's side. Step Switch is going to be able to clear it out, however. Having that flip, going to use it, but caught out by Ketty. Not quite able to do it. Both the forwards looking low, but Step Switch are able to get an orb, heal up just a little bit.
Indeed. Thank you, K-Bot, for the raid, by the way. And we see the flip comes out to save it defensively. And I also want to call out the survivability on the side of... Oh my god, the survivability on the side of Throw Squad plus the GOAT. They are staggered perpetually, but not dying. They refuse to go down. Well, okay. You can only stay up for so long.
Decides to go down finally.
Yeah.
Able to survive an amazing amount of time, however, while staggered, especially on the what?
That was a bounce. Yeah, so, I mean, we were talking earlier about Taiko Temple having some crazy bounces, being one of those times where, yeah, Psycho Temple. Yeah.
This is Psycho Temple. What are you going to do? That is absurd. And here it is, Sparkle Leadership. We're not going to remake for this one because it is showing up in the regular draft, but it's going to be first picked because it is the first draft of the game. 3 Sparks still alive. Spark of Focus left out to dry, however. This could be lethal.
It could. I mean, there's definitely, I don't know, an incentive here, obviously, for 2.5 women to try to win this next set, to deny the next Sparks that are going to come their way. Obviously, there's always the incentive to win the next set, but we see such a strong scaling opportunity here for Throw Squad and the GOAT with 2 members with Spark, and obviously Owl with some damage skimming. Oh my god.
Speaking of scaling, Throw Squad able to ace that goal. 2 quick barriers right off the rip into a well-placed strike and primary from Step Switcher. It just goes in.
Yep. Sometimes it does just go in.
We're just going to be keeping it around those bounces. Really well-placed bounces that apply offensive pressure, I must say. It really shows that Throw Squad have practiced this map and they're like able to take on the unique challenges that it poses. Able to dribble the Step Switcher there off the middle. Gorf's really showing their prowess with the bounces. Step Switcher using Whiplash to dribble. And these passes to each other using the barriers and the bounces are insane.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a really strong core control while also still burning abilities in a really smart way for damage. Obviously, you know, they keep putting themselves into these situations here where they have the advantage, they have to convert. And they've been doing great so far. We'll see if they can pull it off again. Ooh. I mean, it's looking like... Oh, yeah, okay. So Cat Kupo has to flip defensively there in that kind of situation. But we've got here Throw Squad and the GOATs coming back again with this push.
We're
and there
going
it
to
goes.
see what?
Yep, okay. Sure.
My goodness. Gorf is the master of this bounce house. The amount of shots I've seen Gorf make using this middle drum is absolutely insane. it's appalling how Gorf is able to send the core wherever they please using that middle and whatever psychotic angles they practice. Look at
Wow.
this.
Are
Look
you
at this.
kidding?
This is insane.
Dude.
Brew Squad and the GOAT are absolutely holding it down on Taiko Temple, able to use these like bouncing features to their advantage, and it's absurd what they're able to get away with. Kenny having the flip to get it out, able to find the other barrier, evening it up. Kenny's gonna try and get it in, and they're gonna succeed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they found the angle. That's also just kind of the tragic part of Mako goalie. If you cut out charging your primary like that, and you just don't have you don't have the timing right, you're just kind of out of luck. It's a little bit of like strike shot deluxe.
Step Switcher's gonna get it out here, trying to force it through, but not quite able to. Forces Owl to flip for it there. They're able to get it out. Gorf is going to try and kick it up, but Kenny intercepts it. Selenia trapped in the oubliette, able to get out using the dash. But Step Switcher and Owl holding it down, just waiting for their opportunity. Gorf looking a little KO'd. Step Switcher also looking really low on stagger here. There's a chance that somebody gets KO'd. The whole team really getting drained little by little.
Yeah,
the focus has now changed.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, you wouldn't expect... Like, I feel like this is a team we see, 2.5 women, who probably go for more core control from what I've seen whenever Kakuko isn't playing Finny. But even without that Finny doing the damage, buffing, they're still finding so much damage, these kills on the goalie. And, okay, well, we'll see if they...
Right.
Yeah, okay. That's damage for you. That's kill power.
And this is the power of damage.
This is the power. They have the power.
This map, secretly being a KO focused map, is able to let 2.5 women catch up. Because being able to put out this damage and be able to threaten things from anywhere on the map, just simply due to the way the bounces operate, it's crazy. Selenia's going to be able to keep up this core control, however, saving flip for when they need it. Gorf tries to get it out of there, but not quite able. Wow.
Yeah, call out on Step Switcher there, saving that barrier earlier with the primary into that crazy bounce. See if they can convert now that they have... Yeah, they can. You know, they're able to convert. They're able to take those two barriers. They're able to take that goal so quickly. And I am just so impressed by their ability to use these drums. It's basically like free hot shot, right? Like, you hit those angles, it comes so much faster than the goalie is expecting. We'll see if maybe they pick up hot shot and make it go a little faster. That'd be fun.
I don't think I've ever seen a team use this map's features as well as Throw Squad and the GOAT. They're able to absolutely crush it. Speaking of crushing it, Step Switcher able to pick up Spark of Strength is going to be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Having Spark of Leadership and giving that power to not only a Vice and a Mako, but also like boosting yourself up as the Rasmus. They're going to be doing chip damage for the most part, but it's going to add up. And the most impactful part of it is how hard they're going to be able to hit the core. Now it should be able to red core on a Rasmus Sweet Spot primary, I believe.
Probably.
I could be off.
We'll find out. Surely they'll hit a primary. Oh my god, that is a quick kill on the Vice.
Gorf is also going to be hit right off the edge. Meaning Step Switcher now are going to have to hold it down for another 3 seconds before we get Gorf back.
Whoa.
Step Switcher now the one targeted. Low stagger, looking to be in the danger zone here. Hanging out, trying to bait out abilities. And Gorf able to send it to Step Switcher directly, but what? Trading tit for tat. Step Switcher getting KO'd, followed immediately by Ketty also getting blocked off. Gorf versus Cat Kupu. Cat Kupu's gonna force it to swap, huh?
Swip swap, swip swap,
swip swap,
swip swap. Oh yeah,
So
and then we
what's
see the
happening?
primary there. I think that was a red core, like you said. And we see here now, oh, the recovery drone coming in clutch for Owl, denying the ability for 2.5 women to make that power play. But they don't need
That
it.
being said, excellent play by Selenia, able to get up there, dash up right into the exact range, use the flip, and now they're ready to earn energy in this next round here.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing, right? Sooner you flip, the sooner you can earn energy for the next one. Oh, okay. I thought they held that for a second. I really thought that was a great secondary from Vice, but just barely wasn't able to save it.
I was in the same boat. I thought that held it. Cat Kupa's
Yeah.
going to be passing it to Selenia, though. not quite able to find the barrier on Throw Squad's side, but they're still applying pressure. Step Switcher, great primary, able to secure one barrier. Out comes the Mako. Red core, due to that extra power, forces Cat Koopa to swap, or flip rather. I'm just gonna keep calling it swap, aren't I?
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh no!
Wow, okay.
Whoa! I was worried, but Owl really knows that the exact safe way to flip that out.
Yeah, that is, again, an example of them knowing the magical angles on this map. And I think I might have to go back and watch this later just to learn how to play Taiko Tempo, as well as Owl is. They are able to save the barriers in times that I would have signed them off as unsavable.
This is... Look at that!
Oh my god.
This is a masterclass on how to hold it down on Taiko Tempo.
Oh my god, yeah.
Gorf is not going to be able to hold down their life, however, and they're going to get KO'd. Step Switcher, however, going to try and make an offensive play. Just barely doesn't get an angle that sends it into the goal, but they're able to knock it out of the Vice secondary so it won't stun the core. Speaking of, Gorf able to make it back into the play. Going to Vice special, try to get it out here. Step Switcher looking pretty toasted, but not quite out yet.
Whoa, okay. It is not over for 2.5 women. I will say, they are holding it down good. I'm not sure what their win con is other than just confirming on these kills and then converting. Because it seems like that's what they're doing best right now. And, you know, the sooner you kill, the harder it is for Throw Squad and the Goats to find these crazy angles. Oh my lord. Step Switcher with the primary. Just dimed up for the free double barrier.
Step Switcher's really been on point with the primary. Wow!
No way.
That is
Dude.
impossible. Owl able to get it out of the double ding, something that I simply would have never had a shot in saving. That was absolutely insane.
Yep, absolutely. What the heck is going on? Gorf! Gorf, dude, chill out. Stop showing off.
Gorf and Step Switcher are having such a synergistic way this game. The way these two interact is absolutely awe-inspiring. I honestly cannot tell who's the midfielder and who's the forward because they do both jobs so well. They're swapping out when needed. They're able to apply so much pressure on whoever's like there at the time. This is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. If I had to guess, I would say 2.5 women are probably feeling the pressure. They're probably feeling the exhaustion. This has been a lot of games tonight, and I know specifically their team has, I believe, gone to set 5.5 in every single one of their games so far, from what I've been told. So they have been playing a lot of Omega Strikers today, and it's going to be very important that they're able to keep this focus despite being the end of the rope, and they do.
And they do. They're able to take back the set. No matter the test of endurance that they have to endure, they're gonna be able to put in work here. Cat Kupo getting MVP, definitely not a surprise to me. They've been holding it down as best they can. Really impressed with their Aimi.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen their Aimi before. Like, I can't think of a time that I've seen it.
I'm really trying to think,
Yeah, but it is impressive so far. I am absolutely amazed by how strong it is, even when they're not necessarily going for that damage roll in which they are known for. This is an interesting draft. We do see Zentaro with a heavy impact, which is a little scary.
It is a bit frightening. However, getting the Rizzo on Gorf, who seems to be getting targeted at this point, identified as one of the key players that they're going to have to pump damage out on. Insane. That being said, they're completely underestimating Step Switcher with that one. Because Step Switcher able to just take both barriers and get the KO in less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was a quick goal.
I can't even finish yapping and they're going.
I know, right? They gotta give us casters more time. That's crazy.
Keep it up.
Oh,
and Gorf able to follow it up, get the other one. Just barely off the angle, but doesn't matter. When the strike board against Cat Kupo sends it in.
Wow, that's crazy. They're just finding these angles, finding these ways to like dribble it around the enemies and make these incredibly strong pushes over the course of seconds.
The pressure is on for 2.5 wins.
Absolutely. I hope they're not losing their mental here. This is their last shot. They have to hold this down. They have to convert here and resist this strong push and make one of their own. Whoa!
And hold it
No
down.
way.
Kenny and Cat Kupo able to hold it down to something I barely would have thought savable. Cat Kupo, however, gonna get punished and KO'd for their hubris. Selenia goes for play, not quite able to find it. Kenny has an unfortunate Tycho bounce, and that's going to be the end of the game.
And that is it. They're able to convert on that power play and make one last final push and win in losers semifinals? Yeah, semifinals.
This is losers semis.
This is indeed. So they will be going on into losers finals against Magical Meeps. Unfortunately, 2.5 women have been knocked out. But, you know, they've won before. I got to give some love to the new folks. Give them a chance to shine as we see Step Switcher, Owl, and I believe Gorf with, honestly, a really strong stat line. Even considering.
If you consider the fact that Gorf was getting frequently KO'd and targeted by Selenia, by Ketty, they were able to put out impressive numbers. Sure, they didn't breach the 100 redirects, but they were, every time they touched the core, it mattered a lot. And they were putting out enough damage to get these KOs.
Yeah, absolutely. That was something.
I gotta say, like, Throw Squad and the GOAT, their capability of handling this map's features. Everyone knows somewhat how to use Atlas Lab. Everyone understands the gameplay loop of Imi's app and using the hole for KOs. But I feel like Tycho is in this unexplored space that the Throw Squad and the GOAT have been able to utilize. They said, listen, if we practice this map, we're going to find absolutely psychotic angles that are going to catch people off guard. And that's exactly what happened. Two very equally skilled teams, two very talented teams. But I think that Throw Squad and the GOAT's knowledge of how to use the middle, how to use the limited drums, really sold them the game here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll be honest. I was impressed by both sides. I think it's a Tycho map, and clearly that is Throw Squad's map. Like, I think it is simple as that. I think, you know, if you fight against these guys, it seems pretty clear that Tycho is going to be their advantage state, unless you're able to find a way to work around and defend against those crazy plays, passing angles, all that fun stuff that they were pulling off.
If I'm fighting Throw Squad and the GOAT, I'm banning out Tycho Temple.
Yeah,
they can let themselves be crazy on any other map, but from what I've seen and the way they play the drums on this map, I'm never letting that happen in my games.
Yeah. Yeah, so we will be going to our next match. We're going to run a caster swap. But yes, as we said, it'll be Magical Meeps versus Throw Squad plus the GOATs. Coming shortly, but it should be a pretty short break, I'll say. Just while we switch out casters and do map bans and all of that. But yeah, thank you for joining, Iggy. I think that was a fun time, some fun games. Thank you for casting with me.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me. We'll be right back with more Omega Strikers. Stick around.
Stick around. See you guys soon. Bye.
flame hitting in my heart. Didn't know how to grow from a single fire spark. But let it go when the road was dark. Couldn't wait, then ahead, it's time to move and make my mark. I gave my pride, left all my regret. I just wish to be stronger, to give it all my best. What do I do to spread this burning courage? Every day, every night, I'm stuck inside of my head. I can stay blind today, I wanna be simple.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Seraphim Specialized Training 10. We are booting up the losers bracket finals. I am Lego Mage here tonight with Tempo Melon. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Lego Mage. I'm really excited to get into this game here on Night Market, the worst map in the game. Gotta see what happens here.
Yeah, so this is Magical Meeps versus Throw Squad plus the GOAT, and Throw Squad have been upsetting teams left and right all throughout these loser brackets tonight. They're currently sitting at 6-1, which is currently the most wins in the tournament, so that's kind of insane. And they're looking to take this game and get a ticket to the grand finals to face Victory Bongos. But coming out in this ban phase, looks like it's gonna be the Juno coming out from the side of the team I just said, Throw Squad plus the GOAT. Meeps banning out, looks like the Juliet over there.
It looks like we will have perhaps a oh no, Optimus Sunboy instead of what we know now Mirror today. Looks like they're going for the double midfielder comp here, or 3 midfielders actually, if you kind of still on the side of Throw Squad. And looks like Meeps is going for a more standard comp. Yeah, with Erasmus. Looks like maybe some kill comp happening over half Throw Squad. We'll have to see. Target Awakening is.
Yeah, it's an interesting comp, the kind of triple midfielder going on, but is a specialized training quick strike start. Everyone went quick strikes except for Glizz Lizard, and Gorf went for the spec training. And it is eject button Kai and strike shot Estelle coming out, but everything looks pretty standard on the the gear and awakenings front, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like they're going to throw out their play, taking the top barrier and return barrier on the side of Throw Squad. Yeah, pretty standard stuff so far.
Yeah, now pushing this bottom side Ether up in this midfield. Step Switcher does have the level 2, will bring out the Tornado and just absolutely chunk Ether's health bar though. You have to play for his life a little bit back there, and almost a core flip up on this era as well, as Throw Squad looking to push that barrier. They will secure it here. Owl looking to send it back in, but Ether pushing up hard with Lang on this top side. Core flip from Step Switcher, going to send it all the way across. Glizz Lizard burns the secondary to get over there in time, and Lang looking to make the push, but Pendulum Swing not going to be enough. Goes for the hook, but Step Switcher and Owl able to get it out. Lang looking for another chance, walking it up. Will find the strike while receiving a pass now from Ether. Looking for the point, but ends up sending it a bit backwards there. Throw Squad able to kind of manipulate the core a bit. Core flip coming out from Ether to send it up to this top corner. Lang can't grab a hold of it. Glizz Lizard looking for another shot, getting out to Lang in the top side. There's the pendulum swing for the hit stun, and that's the first point going over to Magical Meeps.
Yeah, I think this quick strike starter can have a lot to do with how people can capitalize on these core flips with the extra energy gain that they're getting. And unfortunately, Ether didn't get a good one there, but I imagine be a lot better if you're moving forward in this game.
Yeah, and there is a course flip up on for Lang right now, as well as Gorf, but both barriers down. Gorf is up in the goal box if they're able to get a hold of it, like right now, burning it right here, looking for the top pocket. It's gonna find it. Ether a little bit early on that now secondary. It's a tough one to predict, especially at that close of a range. Throw Squad, very strong offensive pressure coming out that round.
Yeah, so I have a question. Is Gorf Vice? I think
yeah.
It's Gorf. Okay.
That's what people have been calling them.
I hope it's Gorf.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't. Okay, cool.
Because like I can't read that. I don't know what that says.
No idea. Anyways.
Oh my goodness, a huge KO coming out though, as both barriers down now on the side of Magical Meeps. Gorf staying alive, playing for their life a little bit, but dribbling on his bottom side, able to walk it in and strike with a barrage, sink it in. Throw Squad, it got scored on that first round, but immediately these 2 rounds after, they're just looking really, really strong. And Owl still gonna have the core flip up, Step Switcher as well going into this round, so a bit of an energy advantage as they look to potentially take set 1. Oh, and Lang getting taken out with the core flip. Oh my goodness, absolutely massive.
Crazy. Holy. Yeah, no, I'm surprised that it's only the Vice really playing the damage up, but it's still enough to just fully KO people with this siphoning spectrating start. Even the now can't out heal it.
Yeah, it's certainly pretty notable. And I mean, if Meeps is able to well, if Throw Squad takes this first set, you know, they get, and this Vice gets MVP, which right now it seems they're on track to. It could be very scary if something like Heavy Impacts, you know, shows up and even more damage, or like 1-2 punch or something comes out. You see right there, Ether getting absolutely chunked by the Supernova. Core flip for the kill here. Step Switcher using the air primary to secure this barrier as Lang trying to play for their life, trying to get the hook, but Step Switcher cutting off the pass now, trying to get it up to Gorf, looking for this bottom pocket off the rebound. Step Switcher gonna find it into the top, and that's Throw Squad plus the GOAT taking set 1, and the MVP, I'm thinking it's that Vice? Yeah, it is, so. Gorf.
Cool. Alright, we'll see what you get for win here, but explosive entrance might be the play here. It'd be a lot more damage for her. But she will be opting for the spark instead. Yeah. Looks like there's not too much to increase the rest of Throw Squad's damage, and it's not really getting more survivability here off this draft. But the air will be getting twin drive with the entrance going over like high. Team player 9 by the now and size 9 by the Estelle. And yeah.
Yeah, so that's Spark build going over to Gorf and Lang, the two kind of competing for future Sparks leadership. Of course, still in the pools, floating around somewhere in later sets. If Meeps ends up making it the long game, that could be a deciding variable in this, is who ends up getting kind of the Spark Exodia potentially, should this go to a set 5 here. But right now on the defensive, Glizzes are trying to chase down the puck, able to get it over to Ether, trying to get it back up to length, get some offense going. But Gorf and Step Switcher in this midfield, this kind of triple midfielder comp right now is just cutting so many passing lanes. But the goalie is down, the Estelle getting taken out there, I think, by Lang. And now Meeps looking to make a push of their own here. We'll get one barrier, looking for more. Lang still pushing from this top side. The Supernova sends it flying, but they're still going. Owl will be back online here. Step Switcher trying to find to clear out this bottom side. There will be Corporate coming up soon, but Lang getting absolutely chunked and taken out. The momentum has absolutely shifted in the side of Throw Squad and the GOATs now. Step Switcher playing around this Vice secondary. Gorf teleporting in, goes for the core flip. It does get blocked though, but Step Switcher still pushing hard in this top side. A little bit of passing going on, a little bit of ping-ponging, but Step Switcher will win it out as Throw Squad continue this insanity that they have been showing all night.
Yeah, their power plays have been really, really strong in this game, and when you are getting all these kills, that's the main part of how you're going to win this game. As more damage comes out on Lang, and he's staggered once again and dead. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Lang has not been allowed to play this game, unfortunately, for Magical Meeps. Just this Vice has just been... The spec training start with this Vice has just been absolutely insane. And there's Ether's health bar just going away as well. As Gorf just walking up, able to strike for that. Owl almost getting KO'd by Lang. In return, does lose one barrier, but looks like they'll be able to hold on to this second one here. Glizzes are sending it into Ether, dribbling in this midfield, but it's going to get interrupted by the millions of projectiles that Throw Squad plus the GOAT just have. And another KO for Gorf sends Ether flying off the map. Glizzes are on the defense here. Unfortunately, Giga sent it right to Gorf. Glizzes has to defend on the goal line, but not going to be able to hold out for long. Step Switcher able to snipe it right into that top side and bring Throw Squad plus the GOAT to set point.
Wow. I think the only really saving grace for Meeps here would be some kind of survivability in this next draft. It would be a resilient, a stagger fighter, or unstoppable. Besides that, they just need to find a way to get around these Vice abilities if they're going to be able to have any chance to take this game as another kill for Gorf on Ether.
It's been absolutely brutal. Gorf has just been going to town on this Vice with the KOs, and now Owl pushed way up as well. Energy on the side of Throw Squad. They're looking to be in a very good position. Ether is back online though, but nice save there from Owl with the core flip to keep that barrier up. Playing on this bottom side now in this midfield, trying to get it back over into the hands of Gorf. Step Switcher and Gorf on this bottom side now, trying to get it through this now. Primary fires the core flip, but Glizzes with a great little block there will keep it held down. Step Switcher though continuing this offense by secondary coming out on the barrier. A little bit of ping-ponging will secure the barrier. Step Switcher has a core flip and burns it on the air, unfortunately. Lang looking for the barrier, goes to the bottom side with a hook, but Owl sending it up to preserve that, and another Supernova from Gorf, and Lang is just taken out of this game. Once again, Step Switcher pushing up on this bottom side, and yeah, it's all but secured. Throw Squad take set 2, 3-0 that time. Oh, and I think Gorf is going to be the MVP. Yeah, again. When will this end?
Yeah, this is incredible. Gorf has really put on a performance that I don't think I think he's been playing Vice for most of tonight, maybe. And they just didn't ban out the Spectre and start. He's just absolutely having them pay the price for that decision as he picks up the prime time Spectring, that going over to Kai. And hopefully that'll get build of their own over on the side of Magical Meeps. Besides denial again from the Erasmus. And he gets unstoppable. So maybe he'll die a bit less, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, it'll be able to block those supernova hits, but if they hit him with a primary, Gorf does have prime time now. Plus the spark of cooldown, that primary is going to be up, a fair bit of the time. And there's the unstoppable is getting taken off as the supernova comes out. Gorf does not get Lang, but it's actually Step Switcher that gets taken out there instead in that little scuffle. As now Meeps looking to capitalize on the power play. Glizzards are going way up. One barrier taken down, but can't quite find two. Still have a little bit of time on this potentially. Nope. Step Switcher will respawn, and it goes back immediately into the hands of Throw Squad as they look to make a push now of their own. Glizzards are trying to get it up this top side. The Vice secondary coming out as Gorf looking to push in return. Ether with a little strike war win there, get it over to Lang, but Owl keeps it held down on the defense. Another supernova just to keep the core in the midfield, looking for the double barrier, but Glizzard will block it. Gorf once again going for this barrier. Glizzards are winning these strikes though and keeping both barriers up for a very long time. Finally, one will fall down and Gorf has a core flip up, so this might not be long for this world. Core flip burned in this top side. It gets stalled out though. Not gonna be able to find too much off of that as Ether trying to get it back up to Lang now. Almost gonna have a core flip up of his own here as we enter overtime. Ether burning the flip, sending it over to Lang, but Owl with the Rose Thorns will get it out of there. Lang going for this barrier still, but getting denied once, twice, three times, and a nice little shot there from Owl. We're bringing down the barrier. Core flip from Owl as well, sending it over to Gorf. Gonna bounce around a little bit too fast there as now Ether getting it back up to Lang. What a strike shot shape from Owl. The barrier will go down anyway, but that was a very nice little save there as Gorf looking for this point. Yeah, supernova to dribble in the middle, just sinks it right in. Throw Squad looking for almost a two-set shutout here.
Yeah, despite the XP gap, Owl was doing a great job getting his core up for the side of Throw Squad. They really let more pile on this damage that stays on their side of the field. As looks like they're gonna take another barrier here, maybe even the second one as well. I got figured out way by Glizzard.
Lang dribbling down the field, getting one barrier here, hooking it up, going for more, but it's going to get shut down by the defenses here of Throw Squad. Once again, Owl with the blink to keep it out of the hands of this Erasmus, just not letting them touch it. And there goes Ether, getting taken out, I think, by the Storm there. Supernova coming out on the core flip, and that takes out Glizzard, gets the barrier and ricochets around. Gorf just sinks it right in afterwards. What a Supernova. Timed it right after the flip, so the flip would run out before it finished charging and just launch Glizzard just way back into his own goal box.
Yeah, I don't think that he will expect to throw Squad on his kind of performance in the tournament tonight, but they have been absolutely destroying your losers bracket so far. And with this last one here, it could be their final point they need to get into France tonight.
Yeah, two barriers and a score away from punching their ticket to the Seraphim Specialized Grand Finals. One barrier going down. They're still looking for more as Ether's health bar is getting absolutely shredded over in that goal box right now. Glizzard and Lang trying to do something on this bottom side, but Throw Squad is just keeping this core on Meep's side of the field constantly. Glizzard pushing up in the midfield, big push, but Owl has the core flip to shut that down entirely. Ether now on this top side, but Step Switcher gets their hands on it, looking to push this bottom barrier here. Strike warring around in the midfield, gets it over to Gorf, but the barrier is still standing up. The mini NATO comes out, Ether clears it back out, but Owl pushing it right back in. Glizzard does have a core flip just in case, but overtime is kicking in. The supernova coming out, but Meep's able to avoid that one and get the core out of there. Glizzard are trying to keep it out of the hands of Gorf. Big, nice Giga there to hit stun Gorf as well. Keep that barrier up. The barrier is not going down anytime soon, and now Ether has the core flip. Unfortunately, Glizzard had to burn the core flip to dodge the NATO there. Will allow Step Switcher to kind of push up more. Owl saving it on the top side with the primary. Step Switcher trying to push in for this barrier. Finally, it's fallen down deep in this overtime. One more point, but oh my gosh, Lang with the pendulum swing almost got the point from Meeps there, but Owl was like barely able to save that one, as now Meeps are the ones making the push, but Lang is almost dead. Ether has to bring out the now ultimate to heal, but Gorf will find the K. KO with the primary, still staggered, and now Gorf looking for this point. Step Butcher pushing up on the bottom side as well. Glizzas are doing everything in his power to try and stop this, but can't get back in time. The eject button is going to run out. No more speed. And that's Throw Squad plus the GOAT punching their ticket to the grand finals and a chance to take it all.
What performance by Gorf there. I'm really interested to see the stats to see just how much damage he did compared to the rest of the game. Let's take a look here. Wow, yeah, I think he did more damage than the entire enemy team combined. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That Spec Vice was tearing them up. I mean, if you see a damage start, I guess you gotta ban his Vice. So if you want, what did they ban this game?
They banned Juliet.
Juliet. Oh man. Yeah, that's. Oof. Well, I hope Victory Bongos have some good life insurance first, but come their way if he gets his Vice again.
Yeah, that spec trading start plus the siphoning wand plus just all the cooldown stuff. Like Gorf was making every single supernova and every single one of those power chords just absolutely count and just racked up the damage. 10 KOs from a singular Vice on Night Market, nonetheless. Like this is some IMEZAP numbers right here coming out tonight from Gorf, and I mean 110 redirects as well. That's really huge, like especially when you have that many KOs when you're dealing that much damage. Like he wasn't even brawling, he was just using abilities to hit the core, and it was by definition just hitting other people as well and getting kills.
Yeah, you might have thought that we didn't have very much stuffing power with this team comp going into this game here, but turns out if you're just like one-shotting the goalie off their own goal, you don't really need to stuff much because he's dead the whole time with these supernovas absolutely like shoving Blizzard out of the goal box half the time.
Yeah, that was a pretty wild one, to be sure. But we're gonna be going into our grand final match in just a moment. Row Squad plus the GOAT versus Victory Bongos, and Victory Bongos is what is this? Victory Bacon and friends.
Let's
I don't know. They haven't joined the lobby yet, but Victory Bacon and friends.
Datagast and a Primal Shack, I think. Yeah. I'm kind of sad Tempo Pig to make it to the grand final so I can cast his game or the other game. I wanted some Tempo Pig support, but maybe next time he shows up again.
Yeah, perhaps next time. Right now, Throw Squad is just throwing everyone else out of the bracket. Sitting at 7-1 record. Victory Bongos over to 5-1 record. They made the winners run, the winners bracket run here. They took out looks like Yggdrasil and Alt F4'd, as well as Magical Meeps. They took out Magical Meeps to get here to the grands. So both teams beat Meeps to get to grands. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah. But
I'm wondering. It throws probably a pretty big roster. It looks like on Start.gg, like 5 people. I wonder who among these people is part of the Throw Squad and who is the GOAT among these people.
I'm guessing Gorf is the GOAT.
Is Gorf? I mean, he's playing like it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, after this, I feel like Gorf should be the GOAT. I mean, we'll see how this game goes for sure. But yeah, Throw Squad just upsetting everything right now. I don't think they were one of the teams that anyone really expected to win. I mean, you had Magical Meeps, you had Seraphim Vermilion, 2.5 women in this bracket right here. All like very notable teams, and they all made a fair bit of noise in the bracket. But to get to this stage where I don't recognize anyone over on the side of Victory Bongos either. So it's just kind of, it's kind of an upset on both sides that we're even at this point. But something I've noted from this tournament is he's either like a PSI wins the whole thing, or it's some random team we've never heard of.
Yeah, I think Throw Squad might have scared away the PSI registration this time, probably, or something. But yeah. Throw Squad did lose their first round of the bracket, and they won really everything else. The team they lost to, ILT4, and lost in the quarterfinals of the loser bracket. Meanwhile, Throw Squad just beat every single challenge that was thrown at them to get here. it's crazy that he can lose the first round in the bracket that ends up get all the way here to Grands like 3 hours later. What a performance, honestly.
It's pretty crazy, but it looks like we do have a map pick here, and it is in fact going to be Aimi's app. Let's go. My favorite map, Rasmus app, right here coming out. Curious to see how it's, with how Gorf played last time. I think if that Vice comes out again, it's just going to be an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah, Meeps did ban the Juliet last time, so maybe we can see that too if it happens to go through instead of the Vice, or whichever one of these people do play Juliet. I don't know. The caster did not do their homework on these core strikes, so I apologize for that, but I am excited to see what they pick going into this game. If they're going to go core comp, kill comp, or more core control comp, by what we saw last game.
Yeah, and of course the other thing, obviously, is Aimi's app. You know, you have the old rules. If you're not playing Rasmus, you have to ban Rasmus. So curious to see like where that leads as well. Like, will we see the Rasmus on both sides, or will we see the Rasmus on no sides? You know, definitely a lot of questions to be answered in this phase, but this is a best of one with bracket reset, so Throw Squad does need to win this game and the next game, since they are coming from the losers final, so they'll have to win 2 in a row here, whereas Victory Bongos just has to win 1 at any point to take it all.
Looks like the GOAT is Step Switcher, according to Max.
I see.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're playing great too.
Yeah,
sure.
Gorf took the spotlight there, I think, but Step Switcher was definitely holding it down and doing a lot in that midfield. I mean, Owl as well had some very insane saves on that Estelle.
Yeah, I haven't really seen the Strike Shot Estelle until the Phoenix Slam this year, but I've started seeing a lot more after that, and it's been really, really strong from the looks of what I've been seeing so far. It's like all levels of play, which is surprising because you wouldn't think it'd be that good, but it turned out it is as we get into the game here on the app. And I'm excited to see it be a nice set start and just like absolutely turn the game into a disaster.
Oh no. Yeah, we'll have to see for sure. Unfortunately, I wish we could see the awakenings when we got in, but we have to wait till after the pick phase to actually know what's going on around here. But I mean, loading in right now, see what's going on.
Loading. There we go.
There we go.
Now, I believe Primal Shank is a Juliet player, but they were playing Tantaro earlier because Juliet got banned. So I wonder if they'll be bringing out for Juliet if it gets to the draft or not.
Yeah, this is. I feel like this is going to be this is like a very, very important draft, right? But it's an Aimi ban coming out from Throw Squad here. Not banning the Julie, not banning the Rasmus. Oh, and it is the Vice getting banned from Victory Bongos here. Interesting. So Rasmus on the table and Julie on the table on Aimi's app. We'll see how this goes.
It's going to be exciting for sure. Lots of KOs. Looks like Step Switcher is going to be getting their signature air, but they did end up picking the Zentaro side of Victory Bongos with the Owl going back on the Estelle, and the Raz being picked by Gorf. See if there's a mirror. Oh, no Rasmus on the side of the Bongos.
That's a very interesting comp from Victory Bongos. They got it's definitely a bit more core control. I mean, they can definitely get KOs. Like Estelle, especially, is very like you never expect it, but she is definitely very KO. She can get a lot of kills, and it is an explosive entrance fight or flight start. Everyone went explosive entrance except for Data Ghost on the fight or flight, so that's very interesting. That Zentaro going to be kind of cooking with an immediate best in slot pick here.
Yeah, they're making here, walking up to the core now, trying to get a pass from Gorf and Step Pusher as Primal Shack gets shrunk back to Bacon over Step Pusher again as they try and make this 2v1 happen as it gets cleared out once again. And I think I see why he didn't pick Juliet now, as Data Gas puts it into the net.
Yeah, I think the explosive entrance was just a bit too tempting there. Fighter Flight also very good. Daddy going for, but yeah, Owl has explosive entrance, strike shot Estelle. So basically, running like it's kind of already like aerials, pseudo aerials start for this Estelle goalie, which is very nice to have. And I mean, they were cooking on it hard last time. I'm curious to see how it actually turns out on Aimi's app. It's a very unusual pick here, but we'll end up seeing how it goes. Corflip from Victory Bacon, not too much off of that. Primal Shack trying to push up here. Dadagast on this top side, but all three members of Throw Squad back on the defense. Victory Bacon in this midfield trying to get it back up to the Centauro, but Owl able to get it out of there. Victory Bacon still in this midfield with Dadagast, keeping the core on Throw Squad's side of the field, though, as a KO coming out onto the Centauro. Corflip from Dadagast will get the barrier. Owl burns the Corflip, send it back across. The Substitute is very hurt here as well. No barrier, but they do have the power play. Gorf able to push up and get the barrier, but the Era getting taken out there for it. Primal Shack back online as Dadagast dribbling, going up to the goal box. Owl goes for the down clear, but Primal Shack with a nice little explosive entrance dash to reposition. Oh, that's just absolutely beautiful on the replay. Just positions right in that little pocket where Owl was going to send it.
Yeah, Victor Bacon's doing a great job here of laying down this midfield while their team is pushed up with the momentum boost Kai. And I think that's going to be a big part of their game plan if they want to keep this rat as big as they have time to look for hooks in the first place.
Yeah, now looking like they're going for it again in this top corner. Dadagast with the Thorns able to secure the barrier. Gorf did burn the Corflip there on the air, but it is Throw Squad looking for this barrier here. Owl getting it down to Gorf, dribbling off the pit, but can't find it through. Step Switcher backing them up, but Primal Shack able to regain control. And now Dadagast in this midfield, passing over to Primal Shack, bouncing it off the corner, will find the shot through Step Switcher. 2v1 as Victory Bongos takes a 3-0 in set 1, and Dadagast, the MVP.
Yeah, they are blazing through this midfield right now as we see the Exponential and Spectring available for the rat in this important team to get to the bottom of the draft, but maybe we'll get to him by some random turn of luck, but we'll have to see. Exponential going over to Dadagast, and Hotshot going over to Owl. Spectrating and Exponential denied from their ads this time, but oh, he still gets the size. So he will be at least a little bit happy here. Maybe no hook kills, but definitely a lot more range on that primary for sure. As part of leadership taken by Primal Shack here, maybe get some scale, and the team does go on for more sets than they planned.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting draft. Team Player and Rapid Fire were on that board, and neither got picked because there was just so much good stuff to choose from. Like, weirdly enough, like everyone got something very, very solid there. So we'll have to see how these players utilize it. But starting off, it looks like it's still all coming up Victory Bongos as they are able to score the first barrier here. Gorf looking for something. Step Switcher Storm will bring down that barrier in return here. Primal Shack looking to sink this core, and off the Centauro will actually find it. Owl did not have a blink or any kind of abilities for that matter up to do anything about that. It's gonna go right in for Victory Bongos.
Yeah, despite not taking the Ragnar, they're definitely getting KOs on their side and burning off them for sure. Yeah, wow. They're taking forward this game, and they might be able to just take it in the 3-0 sweep of themselves the championship here. As oh my god, that was so unfortunate. This entire part between the core right in front of the barrier.
Oh, yeah, it literally just stopped there, but energy is going to be coming up for both sides here. Step Switcher able to get one barrier here, passing down to Gorf, dribbling on this bottom side. Baits out the core flip, looking for the goal. Will find it off the dribble into Pendulum Swing. Little Rasmus special to put Throat Squad on the board after getting shut out for 4 points in a row. They do have a bit of an energy advantage. It's going to be 3 flips to 2 going into this round here, but I mean, it's still anyone's game. Immediate Storm off the kickoff. I was gonna say with that extra special, but it's actually Monumentalist. But they will find a KO here. It looks like, I think, yeah, Gorf will find the hook onto that Zentaro, trying to make his power play happen. Will secure the barrier off that Pendulum Swing. Has a core flip, burns it on the air. Unfortunately, in the bottom side, Victory Bacon was able to get the core out of there in time as Primal Shack respawn, trying to push up, forces out Owl's core flip, and still has possession of the core here, pushing this bottom corner. The Storm's gonna come out. Primal Shack still going, but will finally lose control. Gorf getting another hook KO, passing down to Swift Switcher, going for this bottom pocket, but actually hits it right to Victory Bacon. Doesn't matter though, because they still have the pressure, able to get it up to Gorf and sink it right in.
If Gorf can gain his hook kills, you might see a bit of lance coming back from the side of Throw Squad. If he's able to get his hook, keeping that home versus speed, they're going to keep on scoring.
Yeah, looking like Throw Squad, looking to bring it back in this set. The first ones to get the barrier. Step Switcher has a core flip up here as well. Dadagast, though, able to secure a barrier of their own in return. Is Victory Bacon on the defense. Step Switcher on the top side, goes for the core flip, gets it through Dadagast into the bottom pocket. What a shot there from Step Switcher. That's why Step Switcher's the GOAT. And Throw Squad plus the GOAT, Throw Squad plus Step Switcher, really, will take a set in return here.
Yeah, it looks like there is some more side options here for the Rasmus or the Ensemble, or the Prize Fire, so if he so chooses, but he will be going for the Spark to deny Primal Shack, and I imagine that the Arrow will also taking Spark of Agility to deny him as well. So, yeah, but still a good option for Zentaro here with the Size Awakening and the Unstoppable Prize Fighter. Ensemble will be what he's opting for. Really upsetting draft for, besides the strength pickup from Gore, having to deny that Spark of Leadership out from Victory Mongoose. On here to set 3. Yeah. Swapping sides looks like by Throw Squad. There's a hook step switcher into the hole.
All good though, as Step Switcher and Gorf looking to push up this bottom side here, but it's actually Victory Bongos who now have the initiative in this bottom corner here, looking for this barrier. Owl taking a fair bit of damage here. The barrier will go down. Owl having to back up just a bit there, get the orb. Victory Bacon needs to keep this core away from Step Switcher and Gorf here. Giga Blast sending it in, but the Storm from Step Switcher going to keep it up in this pocket. Dribbling on this bottom side now, Step Switcher sinking it right into the pendulum swing. The barrier goes down, and Primal Shack with the explosive entrance, dashing all the way to the top side of the field. No one is there, able to just sink it right in. This explosive entrance Zentaro is just so good right now for repositioning, especially against like this Estelle, who's blinking all over the place a lot of the times.
Yeah, that was a great use of the dash here. If you push it back out of their half, I think Unstoppable was going to be really, really big for Primal Shack team to avoid these hooks. As Rospa takes the barrier here with 4 flips on Primal Shack going in. Back on the offense, he's making with a flip of his own. Oh, he's hoping to get at your Primal Shack using defensive hook, but it is denied by Step Switcher as Data Gas is staggered here, trying to ensure the Primal Shack, but barely saved by Owl on the barrier there. Step Switcher looking very, very low. You think I'm walking out with the core here maybe to go for it.
Oh, it hits the Storm though, gets sent back up, but the core flip will come out, send it all the way around over to Primal Shack with the Zen Primary, able to sink it in through Owl as Victory Bongos now 2-0 upset, possibly, or they're on set point, looking to take, looking to take another 3-0 set potentially. It's just been very back and forth where one team gets a 3-0 and then the other team gets a 3-1, and now they're getting a 3-0 potentially again. But with that Gorf getting taken out right there, could be Victory Bongo's chance to secure this. Datagast has a core flip in the pocket as well. Victory Bacon just needs to get this core back over onto their side of the field. Core coming back online right now and looking to make this push into the top side. Core flip coming out from Datagast, blocked by the strike shot from Owl, but Primal Shack up in the mix now, going for the passive. A hook from Gorf though keeps it held down and back in the hands of Step Switcher, but Victory Bacon able to clear it out of there and get the offense going once again. Victory Bacon in the midfield here. Step Switcher is staggered, has to be careful kind of playing this corner for a bit, does not want to get KO'd by Primal Shack, but it is going to loosen up the defense and allow that barrier to fall here. Datagast and Primal Shack in this top corner, able to win the 2v3 and sink it in as Victory Bongos taking their second set.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot less hooks that set from Gorf, for probably a lot of the reason why Victory Bongos was able to power through here, but there are some good options here. All the Knife's Edge, as well as the Heavy Impact and the 1-2 Punch. Very good option for Zentaro. Or if he opts for the Spark as well, he can also go down that route. But he will be taking the Knife's Edge here, as expected, maybe. And I'll see the here, the Twin Drive going over to the Era. The Spark once again going to the Kai's first Spark Ryan and Owl. Wait, what? Yeah. So you're like, sorry, my cats are jumping on my desk. Wait for the grab. I got a bit distracted there, but yeah. Heavy Impact. Or the Gorf? Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Sorry about that.
It's all good, it's all good. Yeah, that Knife's Edge is going to be very nice on that that Zentaro. Big reward there for Primal Shack, who's been putting in so much work this game. And another KO coming out there onto Gorf. Gorf was the menace last game, but seems to be paying their debts this game as a pass up to Victory Bacon, going for the shot, but Owl able to get up there in time and actually hold it down. Gorf finally back online, the longest 2v3 of Throw Squad's life right there to keep it held down. Nice little strike ward there from Step Switcher to keep it going in the midfield. Takes a lot of damage here as Datagast looking for the KO. Step Switcher still alive, but in a dangerous situation. The Zen ult for Primal Shack will secure it, but Gorf all alone, 2v1, will bring down the barrier and find the point. Whiplash for security. Throw Squad fire right back.
Yeah, they're not going to have a fight here for sure, despite the knife pickup. He got the double Spartan now, so his strength will be evolving and get some extra long hooks perhaps in this set.
Step Butcher with a storm off the kickoff. Makes a hard push, but no barrier will be going down. Gorf, however, will find the hook KO onto that Centauro. Step Butcher having to fall back a little bit there. Very hurt. Leaving Gorf to fight in that 2v1. It will get pushed back out. Gorf from Datagas is not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. Primal Shack back online right now, though. Looking to get it past this Aerostorm potentially, but Gorf maintaining solid control. Owl as well, pushing up a little bit to keep this offense going, but Victory Bacon and Datagas able to hold it down very well over on their side of the field. Victory Bacon has a Corp up as well. So does Owl. Burns it right here, actually, but sends it right into the Zen primary. Primal Shack brings down the barriers. Now Datagas is looking for the pass. Step Butcher trying to cut that pass off, prevent it from happening. Primal Shack in a great position to use the Zen dash.
Wow.
Finds it as well. I think immediately into primary as well. Oh no, it was the passive. It was the passive dash
Double
tech.
dash.
Yeah, the double dash tech right there to find that score. Very well played from Primal Shack.
Yeah, he's able to cut that clear off all by himself, which is the things Carl can do. Go back, enter tackle.
Yeah, Primal Shack been wreaking havoc. That being said, Datagas actually finding the KO there onto the Rasmus as Victory Bacon looking to all but seal this one out. Core flip coming out from Victory Bacon, sends it all the way around up to Primal Shack. Out trying to hold it down. Gorf is back online here, but it's now Step Butcher is looking pretty hurt, but they're still on the defense. Primal Shack in this bottom has a core flip up as well. Datagas just trying to get this core in range into the area of influence of the Centauro as Primal Shack gets another KO here. Storm coming out, Gorf dribbling in the midfield, but Datagas finds the pass. Core flip into dash from Primal Shack.
Whoa.
Gets the KO and the point and puts Victory Bongos on match point.
Yeah, it turns out the I Need Man might not have been the play here with this explosive enter Centauro, but Primal Shack is definitely showing why Centauro deserves a ban next time if this game happens between these two teams ever again.
Yeah, it's looking very, very solid for Victory Bongos right now. Throw Squad's not out of it yet. Anything can happen. This is Omega Strikers, but Primal Shack will earn the barrier here, and it's looking very good for Victory Bongos. Their barrier will go down, though. Datagas does have a corporate up. Dash into ult coming out from Primal Shack, but Datagas can't quite get the Rose Thorns, unable to secure that point as Gorf pushing up the field, drops the hook, and gets it past Datagas, sinks it right in, brings Throw Squad into set point, and ties it all up. This is it for all the marbles. Throw Squad has a chance to reset the bracket and bring it to a set 5.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought your kind of game was over, but I think we'll get the barrier here on the side of the street on the Primal Shack. What a flip by Owl to get it out again. Okay, might have a chance here to pick up this up.
And now a core flip coming out from Step Switcher pass to Gorf. The hook comes out once again, but Datagas will find the core flip that time to interrupt it. Victory Bacon needs to get it out of this corner, but Gorf is just holding it down in there so well. The storm from Step Switcher will provide a little bit of help, but Primal Shack pushing up hard will bring down the barrier of their own now. Victory Bacon sending it down to the bottom. Primal Shack looking for this dash. Step Switcher taking a lot of damage, and be very careful. Play in this corner on Primal Shack. Find the KO though. 2v3. Hook goes to the wrong side from Gorf though. Giga Blast from Victory Bacon sends it in the middle. Primal Shack trying to hold it down, but Owl with the Thorns is going to send it back through. Primal Shack versus Gorf in this midfield. Step Butcher back online, immediately summons the Storm to try and help in the midfield, but Primal Shack brings out the dash. Owl's able to save it though, get out of the hit stun, and now pushing up the field. Throw Squad enters overtime. Gorfa coming out from Gorf, goes to the top side, Kazes it, and tries to get on the bottom, brings out the hook, it doesn't reach. Owl tries to send it in, but nothing. It happens, unfortunately, it gets blocked for the best though, because Step Switcher, the GOAT, finds it regardless. Won the strike war, and then Datagas with the strike. Throw Squad plus the GOAT brings it to a set 5.
Yeah, what a performance there at the end. And looks like it will be rewarded with their picket litter here. And looking for you will be opting for the quick strikes on the era. And Deadeye also available perhaps for the Rapid. They're going to bottom the track along with Missile Prop. And Tarl, entire player for his options here, Glass Can over the Kai, and Raven will be able to pick his Missile Prop or Deadeye. Missile Prop will be the choice here as Owl's not left for much along the Titans to play. Unless, yeah, okay. I thought maybe we went off the size decrease, maybe, but he decided to go for the end.
Yeah, final draft of the game here. You know, got to make them count. It's both days. I just could go either way. I was not expecting a set 5 like this, but it's actually a lot closer than maybe I initially expected. But I mean, hey, both these teams made it here, and it's not often that we actually get to see a game this close and with everything on the line here. Throw Squad are the first ones to bring down a barrier, but Gorf paying for it with his life, and then Primal Shack bring down the barrier in return now. Dadagast and Victory Bacon trying to find a way to push this core up the field. Primal Shack in scoring position. The primary from both the Zen and the Estelle. Just throw all the abilities out at Owl, and yeah, there's not much you can do about that one. Primal Shack just able to sink it in.
So many hitboxes there for Owl to deal with once that's what you're. And once again, I think the KO will be deciding the game here as Orphic on his own, as they go here on offense for a quick goal, perhaps for shit. If we were away.
Victory Bacon with the core flip on the defense in a tight situation, but able to save it and get it out of there until Primal Shack respawns. And now it's Primal Shack pushing up in this bottom corner, bringing out the Zeno core flip from Owl, stalls it out, but gets it through regardless. Dadagast and Step now in the midfield. Another hook from Gorf takes out Primal Shack and just able to sink it right in with the pendulum swing. Hit stuns both of them as Throw Squad just back and forth all game.
These hooks are trying to connect, and the goals are trying to go in the side of Throw Squad for sure.
Yeah, this Rasmus is putting in a lot of work. So is this Centauro, though. Step Switcher with the great little core flip, gets it past the barrage and bring down the barrier. And now Gorf passing it up to Step Switcher, core flip from Dadagast, putting up barrage. Wait, what? Dadagast hit it. Nothing hit it. Dadagast hit it back. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it. A bit of a missed input, I think, from Dadagast. But that brings Throw Squad to match point here.
Wow. Yeah, no, I have no words for that. We're back to the next point here.
We'll pretend that didn't happen. Gorf scored that one. Yeah, Gorf scored that. So anyway, yeah, Throw Squad on match point right now. Victory Bongo. Still a chance to bring it back. Of course, the hook comes out. Not going to get too much, but they still are able to push this bottom corner here with the storm coming out. Gorf and Step Switcher will lose control, but Owl going to send it right back in. Now on the top side, Step Switcher passing down to Gorf, looking for this barrier still, but all three members of Victory Bongs on the defense. Get it back up to Primal Shack, able to bring down the barrier, and that explosive entrance just coming in so good to reposition from the Centauro. We say it all game, but it's just absolutely is. Owl has a core flip up here as well, but gets hit stun by Dadagast and just sinks it right in. The classic Estelle little primary shot there. Victory Bongos will tie it up on match point. This is it. 2-2, 2-2.
Yeah, that knife is really helping Primal Shack stay from the core as well when it's on the side of Throw Squad. Even go up and down, and keeping the core from going behind them.
Yeah, and energy going to be coming online for both teams here. Gorf already having core flip up, burns it here immediately. Will bring the barrier off of bouncing it from that little bumper there. Owl sending it down. Primal Shack going for the Zen ult. Gets a KO here, but not the barrier. Core flip from Owl is going to get deflected by the Giga. 2v3. Victory Bacon has the core flip up, but Gorf will find a KO with the pendulum swing. Primal Shack little ping pong into the barrier and has a core flip up still as well. Step Switcher will respawn. Core flip from Primal Shack in the midfield. Hits the center of the hole, but Owl is able to deflect it and get it out of there. Victory Bacon trying to hold it down. Dadagast with a massive KO. Shut down Gorf from landing the pendulum swing and stop that point from going in and reset the power play here. Victory Bacon passing up to Primal Shack. Gets deflected by the Roadthorns, though. Now going down to Dadagast. The Rasmus back online, but on the defense here. Primal Shack going for the Zen ult, trying to bring out the ability. Should have a dash back up as well as we enter overtime. Giga Blast from Victory Bacon to keep the offense going. But Step Switcher with a Strike Force. Going to be able to get out of there. Primal Shack now back in once again, but Gorf down to Step Switcher looking for this point here. The Roadthorn sent it in. Core flip coming out from Victory Bacon. Hits the bumper. Step Switcher in the midfield, though. Able to get back up to Gorf on this top side. Going to hook it to himself. But Primal Shack is there. Couldn't strike quick enough. Gorf hooked it to himself. And Primal Shack redirected it out and couldn't save it in time. Victory Bongos take the match and the tournaments. Seraphim Specialized Training, 10 winners. Victory Bongos. And they get the grand prize as well in a very, very tight game against Throw Squad plus the GOAT. 10 goals from Primal Shack, 6 KOs from Gorf. Huge damage all around. And wow, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was a crazy last set for sure with that core flip by Dadagast and that shot at the end there. Yeah, great game from both teams, honestly. It was really fun to watch and cast for sure.
Yeah, that was a pretty insane one, I think, to end it on. But Throw Squad have finally, their reign of terror has been ended by Victory Bongos in about as close of a game as you can get. Some massive clutch moments coming out from Dadagast and Primal Shack. That explosive entrance start was absolutely massive. Dadagast got that huge KO right at the end there when Gorf was about to hit the core right in the goal. Dadagast had that massive core flip that brought it to a set 5.5. It's for the viewers, I'm sure. It's for our entertainment.
Let's not discount Bacon's contribution as well, though, on the goalie position. Being able to keep that core up the whole time with 200 redirects and 92 saves by him, just absolutely locking it down the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the Kai definitely was able to influence that game a fair bit. No Juliet, no Rasmus on Imy's app. Like, those characters are overrated, honestly. Like, you don't need them.
For sure.
You don't need them.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I'm watching the replay where that Giga Blast was insane on Warfare towards the end of the game. Yeah, I think opting for the Fireflight was pretty big for Dadagast with a heavy impact pickup as well. He was able to just keep that core from him the entire time and get those really crystal KOs with the piercing shot there, which end of the game is there's the replay of him doing a banger shot against Victory Bacon. I'm watching here way back now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, highlight of the night right there. Someone clip that. That's what brought it to set 5. Just call it like Victory Bongos brings it to 0.5 or something.
Wait, Victory Bongos is Victory Bacon instead of Bacon. It's Bongos is their team name.
Yes,
I just realized that.
What?
I just thought like the Mako emote. The Bongos Mako emote. I thought that's what they were referencing, but no, it's literally just Victory Bacon's name.
Yeah.
Okay, it's made the name. Yeah, put it in name honestly.
Yeah, pretty good in name, but yeah, Throw Squad plus the GOAT played very, very well. They played a lot of games tonight as well, so they're 7-2 to end the night. Victory Bongos 6-1, so getting second place, still very, very good. And I think Magical Meeps gets third place here as well, so also very well played from them. But yeah, that's going to be the end of it. GG's to all the teams that came out and played tonight. And GG's, of course, to Magical Meeps, Throw Squad plus the GOAT, and of course, our champions, Victory Bongos. They'll be getting their $120 cash prize for being the champs. So huge W right there. No Audi points, but you can certainly spend it on Audi points. And in fact, I recommend that you do. Oh, plus Audi points. I lied. There is Audi points.
What a payout.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, massive payout. You get the Audi points plus $120 to spend on more Audi points. Plus probably the usual emotes, the usual suspects, the Sony Goober shenanigans, but
Sony Goober motes.
Yeah, Sony Goober motes. But yeah, that is all from us tonight. Join us on next Friday. Yes, next Friday, March 29th, 8 p.m. I think that's when the stream starts. That's when it should be 8 p.m. for Striker Club Prize Fighter. It's going to be absolutely massive. Bunch of Striker organizations all sending in 5 teams, each in a different skill bracket. They're going to play in a round-robin pool. We're going to have 5 round-robin pools going at once. An ASL level team's going to be streamed on Coscord. All the other teams are going to be streamed right over here. So definitely check that out. It's going to be super cool. We got Seraphim, we got Chikara, we got Animal Style. We've got like PLX and I think 4 others as well. We've got, I think it's like 7 or 8 orgs. All have 5 teams representing them. It's a pretty big tournament.
That's going to be insane.
It's going to be insane. It's looking to be a monthly thing as well. So very awesome. We're hoping this one goes well. But yeah, definitely show up for that because it's going to be pretty epic. But we'll be here, so hope to catch you then. But yeah, that's all. That's gonna be all from us tonight. So thank you everyone for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. And you have anything else to say, Tempo?
Exclamation mark fish.
Oh yeah, let me do that. Put my 500 points on the thing. I gotta do it. I got that no cooldown. Yeah, but anyway, that is all. I think Fish still works when the stream ends, right, Max? No, okay, I lied. Never mind, it doesn't. Fish will die when the stream ends. So that being said, the stream is going to end. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you Friday.
Good night.